It's taking me a sec.
It is. Podcast is on multiple platforms as always. Anchor, Google Podcast, Radio Public, Stitcher, Breaker, Pocket Cast, and Spotify. And however, you do see soon next to the Apple, with iTunes. But guess what? We are now on iTunes. People, if you want to see the It Is What It Is podcast, it is all over the place. iTunes, Spotify, everything you see right there. Today, we're going to be talking about Avengers Endgame. If you have not seen Avengers Endgame, however, you want to just, you want to watch it, put this on pause, put this on watch later, go to the movies, pirate it online, do what you gotta do, watch Endgame before you watch this podcast. Spoiler alert, people, this is the It Is What It Is podcast, episode 53, all about Avengers and Endgame. I almost said Infinity War, and let's get to it. And we are live! What's going on, everybody? My name is Turbo. Welcome back to this Riz podcast. I am joined by my co-host, Jack the motherfucking Bus. How you doing, cuz?
How's it going, baby?
Boy.
Dude, I haven't slept much these past couple days. Like, I don't know, for some reason I wake up at like 8 a.m. I'm like, why why is my body doing this to me, dog?
Bro, it's been a problem since everything's been going on. We've been having a lot of things going on. And by the way, League of the Undead, thanks so much for tweeting at the stream, my brother. And I know you had to leave because you said spoiler alert. Let's give quick shout outs. I am Darko, League of the Undead, who had to go because it's spoilers. Provide Gamer PhD, Turbo Man.
See it. This movie's God tier.
What are you guys doing? And by the way, let's introduce our guest. We had him on before. He's just stacking up. It is what it is. Guest spots. He's coming back on this. It was actually a very, very, very late guest edition because he DM'd. He goes, "You're gonna be talking about Endgame Turbo," and I'm like, "Yeah, we're gonna be talking about Endgame." And then all of a sudden, my man Scorpiolo comes here and says, "You know what? Let's go." I'm actually gonna add something to make the screen a little more aesthetic, Jack. But as I do that, Jack the Bus, just you said you haven't been sleeping, but just first and foremost, let's get to the first question because I want to get into it, Jack. I want to go.
I'm ready,
Let's go.
I am ready.
Jack, we'll start with Jack. Go to Scorpiolo. Then we'll go to me. Jack, just in general, I have a list of questions here to go with the conversation and get it nice and nice and organized. First question, just in general, how did you overall like the movie?
I thought it wrapped everything up really nicely.
Okay.
I think that's the best way to put it. I think they tied up every loose end very, very effectively and very satisfyingly. It was probably like the most fan service movie I've ever seen.
Very nice. Scorpiolo.
Definitely agree with all that. It's a hard film to fault. There's obviously some areas you can nitpick, but all around it's just an amazing film.
Very, very good film. Yep.
Scenes. It's like, I think if you're just looking for all-out action, Infinity War's better.
Yeah.
But if you want an actual story, I'd say this film's a lot better.
I agree.
There we go. Look at this.
I'm really funny. That was the thing.
Yes.
It was really funny.
I didn't expect it. I really expect a grim film.
Yeah.
You know what's also funny too? I added a little little gauntlet there. A little gauntlet on the screen, a little pizzazz. You know what? There you go. Right there. Keep it right there. Keep it right there. Keep it right there. There you go. Look at this. We got Thanos. Thanos on the show. Welcome Thanos on the show. Thanos, welcome. All right.
You have to hold your hand up the entire time now.
Listen, you want to get your biceps going, bro? Get your biceps going. But there you go. There's the gauntlet right there. Okay. How do I like the movie? I don't know, guys. Listen to me. I don't know how I can express the amount of emotion. Let me just explain this on how I like the movie. I was hunched over when I saw Spider-Man come out of that fucking thing. When they came out of the thing. I was hunched over about to vomit in excitement and emotion. I love the movie. I loved it. I gotta say, I agree with both of you guys how it wrapped up everything. It wrapped up everything Marvel-wise. It wrapped up, most importantly, it wrapped up little things where we forgot about, like there's a lot of things where we forgot. For example, when they went to New York and you saw that bald bitch. Forgot about that bitch.
Doctor Strange, yeah. I was really surprised seeing her in it. Like she had a major role in the other movie, in Doctor Strange, but like I don't know, that was very random, but it was cool how they incorporated it into the story to show like what was going on in that place at that time, because it's a very iconic event.
No, I agree, Scorpiolo.
It was a cool explanation to throw in, I think, because like also whenever they introduce characters that are like prequels and stuff and they were around before, it's like, well, where were they when this was happening? It was cool to add in that for like a really powerful characters have just like been doing nothing through that whole thing.
Yeah.
Let's get some chat answers from the first question. Can I ask? This is still a Zombies podcast. This was never a full Zombies podcast to begin with. Go to Zombros on Sundays. Great PS, what's going on, brother? It's Decoy. The movie is better the second time you watch it. I watched it once. I gotta be honest with you. I can watch it again, but
I can watch it several times.
I loved Great PS. I love the 1970s part. Yes, the 1970s part is good.
Tony started talking to his dad was
Yes. Oh my god. Okay, when you guys, I'm sorry. There's gonna be a lot of stuff just gonna be scattered around, but
there's a lot to go over.
There is a lot to go over. So let's try to stack this right. So have like the movie, we understood that. Now, Gregor P.S. said the favorite part was the 1970s part. What was your favorite part of the movie, Jack? Overall, what was your favorite part of the movie? Because the 1970s part, I'll let you guys think. The 1970s part, first and foremost, Vinny called this whole fucking movie. Vinny called the whole fucking movie. If he wasn't talking like, oh, it's like a theory, I would automatically assume he watched spoilers. Assume he watched spoilers. He was like, what if they go, I guarantee you they're gonna lose in the first few minutes, then they're gonna go back in time, and I'm like,
Yo, when Thor just killed Thanos in like the first 15 minutes, I was like, it was like one of those shock factor things.
Roll
Like,
credits.
wait, it was like, wait, that just happened. Like that this giant villain they built up in the last movie. We expected them to go there and they were gonna have this massive fight with him.
Disgrace.
They were gonna get beaten, and they were gonna get.
I gotta say,
they found him in like
nice,
10 minutes. They found him so fast. It's just that was funny.
I gotta say, when I'm gonna be honest with you, I saw snippets of Captain Marvel before Endgame. I didn't watch the full.
You never saw Captain Marvel?
No, but Vinny's told me, he goes, that actually probably was much more fun seeing Captain Marvel first in Endgame and seeing what she can fucking do and everything. Because it did for me. It did.
It kind of annoyed like
Marvel would have worked better coming.
I feel like
where Far From Home is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, definitely, for sure. I think that would have been much more of a shocker. I think they could have made that much. Yeah, but I don't know. I thought it was kind of a cop out that she just kind of like they didn't explain how she found them. Like she just kind of went to the ship. Like I don't know. It was kind of it felt like more of a cop out. But she did have the haircut at the end, which I was happy with.
I'm glad they didn't overuse her.
Yes, they didn't That was one thing. I didn't want them to shoehorn her into the story because personally, I don't like Captain Marvel that much.
I don't mind it, but I don't like the film as much, but I like her as a character.
Yeah, but
if
it would have
come in and killed Thanos, it would have.
Yeah, it would have felt weird if she had overshadowed all the other guys.
Bro, let me tell you something. When she said right away, she goes, "So I might be here for some time." I was like, "You're Captain fucking Marvel. We're versing Thanos. This isn't just hey, here comes Venom. We're versing Thanos, okay? Where are you going?" And then she said with the plan and stuff like that. But let me tell you something. I was like one of the guys where I was like, how can she be named Captain Marvel but not have these crazy powers? But when I saw...
No, she's really strong. Yeah,
bro.
She's really strong. Yeah.
Also, they've yet to call her Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
They never call her once in the film, and never once in Endgame.
They did in Captain Marvel. At the very end, Nick Fury brings up the name Marvel. I don't remember the context, but at the very end of Captain Marvel, he brings it up when he's talking to her.
Is that when he makes like her
maybe,
Is that when he makes like her middle name Avenger? Or no? Vinny told
no,
me he makes her name Avenger or something like that.
That's when he gives her the pager, though. The pager that he contacts her with at the end.
Yes. Bro, I gotta just say, first and foremost, so here's what happened. Yesterday I saw the movie, first of all. You saw it 2 nights ago, midnight, right, Jack?
Yeah.
I saw it last night. Scorpiolo, you saw it when it just came out? Like, day release?
I saw it Thursday night, yeah.
Thursday night. So, I saw it yesterday. Here's first of all, we'll get back to the movie, but my experience, because this is another thing. We got a 7:20 movie. The movie's at 7:20. Movie theater's about a half an hour away from my house. Not even on the bus, it's a half hour. So we're on the bus. And first and foremost, before we get on the bus, we leave at like 6:43. I tell Vin, I'm like, Vin, 7:20 showing. It's Endgame. There's gonna be a line around the block, Vin. What are we gonna do?
Oh yeah, because you don't have reserved seats. That sucks.
No, but we have our tickets though already. Like we just
But like you could get like the front row.
I don't like the reason. Oh, we got front row anyway. We got front row. Yeah, we got. Thank God.
So your necks were like.
It was like that. It was a couple of these and a couple of these.
Yeah.
But it was like a great. There were some times where I would have to look in a corner and this part got a little blurry. But I was like, what are you gonna do? But no, we almost didn't get there because the bus. It was like 7 o'clock when we got on the bus. So I was like, oh my God, it's a 30-minute error. We're gonna get there 10 minutes late. We're gonna miss the movie. Ben, we missed the movie. Ben, we missed the whole movie. He goes, Turbo, calm down.
I can literally picture this conversation happening too.
Thank God our bus driver was on some drug because Vinny goes to put his Metro card in, and then and the guy goes, oh, he paid for you too, and I'm like, what? I guess the Metro card paid for 2 people. So I'm like, oh, thanks, Vin. I'm like, wait, so he paid for me? He goes, I'm like, okay, thanks. He's driving a bus. So we sit down.
The guy you're trusting your life.
He's
with.
making swerve turns. I'm like, run red lights, let's go. Run red lights.
He's like, we got a premiere to get to, baby.
Let's run red lights, bitch. Let's go. Let's run some red lights. And then we thank God. Vinny said, thank God our bus driver is on drugs because we would have never got there if he wasn't.
What a guy, dude. Wow.
But yeah, man. And then I go in there, I get into the theater, I sit down, we get our seats. I want to make sure we get there and shit. First and foremost, we get the snacks in the comic book store. put by the side of the theater. We don't get snacks in
Yeah.
the movie theater. What do you want to put $5,000 on Skittles?
Yeah.
No. We're gonna go to the comic book store. I put like vanilla Cokes in my pocket, Gobstoppers,
sure.
Twizzlers, more soda. I open my friend backpack to put the snacks in there. I open it up. It's like a fucking buffet from Florida.
You just
it's
dumping all in from the
dumping
shelves.
all the shit in the book bag, and then I forgot. And when I was putting my stuff in there, I had the ticket in the same hand, so I probably put the ticket in the junk food. So now my hands all in the fucking junk food, and I'm like, oh shit! And I find my ticket. I had a panic attack. The end game really put me through a fucking loop, man.
Apparently,
Holy
dude. Apparently.
shit.
This is
There he is!
Sorry,
Jag
you
and
can't
Astro, there he
more
is!
bottle of water.
That was the kid's bag, Jag and Astro.
Really?
There he is, man. There you go.
Nice.
Gotta love it.
Thank
I
you.
didn't have a thing to eat for the whole film. I just literally had like a small bottle of water.
I was too
That was
scared
me
that I would
for
have
the
to go to the
movie.
bathroom.
I
was
didn't
too
have to go to the
scared.
bathroom.
We went to a buffet place for dinner just
Uh-huh.
before, and I
Oh
had
my
way
god.
too long. We had a whole lone adventure there. Like literally, it should have been about. One of my mates was driving. It should have been about a 40-minute drive.
Yeah.
We ended up doing like a loop around basically the entire city of Edinburgh. Ended up about over an hour and a quarter, I think, drive.
Ooh.
Jeez.
We made it there. We had dinner at the buffet place. Small eating contest. I won. On our way into the parking lot, my mate had a mild collision into a post.
Oh my God.
Fuck. See what
Damn.
Endgame does, man? What is
Luckily
Endgame
it wasn't-
doing?
Luckily, it wasn't too bad, but his car.
Why are
was
you all
dented
like
so
wilding
bad.
on your way to the premiere?
Bro, Endgame is doing something to us, man. I don't know what it is. But bro,
Yeah.
getting back to the movie, I got asked this question yesterday. What was like your favorite hero in Endgame? Like what hero at really showed their like best in this game in the movie?
Oh, Scorpiolo go first.
All right. I think Cap. I think Cap. I really liked what they did with them. Didn't like Thor.
Nah, me either.
Dude, I loved
He was
Thor's
funny.
I kind of
part.
liked him. I can see. Yeah, he came from a lot
He
of the
was
humor.
so
I can kind of see
funny.
why they did that now.
Yeah.
Because they were clearly setting him up for Guardians 3, so they clearly want him to set him up as a more funny character.
Yeah.
For that.
I really liked Ant-Man's role. I think Ant-Man and I think Hawkeye both did a really good job. Hawkeye had a way bigger part than I even anticipated.
Yeah.
But Paul Rudd, man, he just brings like another like level to things. Like whenever they're in the diner and like he's like trying to get Hulk gets the picture with those kids because they recognize him but they don't recognize him. He's
Want
like,
to
hey,
take a
don't you
picture
want
of
a
me?
picture with Ant-Man? You want to? He's like, take your goddamn phone. I was
Take your
like,
goddamn
oh
phone.
my god, like it's just the way he delivers everything.
Speaking,
Yeah,
go
someone else pointed out like the whole way he like got back was just because of that rat that stepped on that
Pretty
panel. So like the entire reason like anything happened was because of that one rat, dude.
pretty fucking much. And by the way, you brought it up. Hulk's my favorite. Hulk was my favorite.
Hulk did it, yeah. I really liked Hulk. Yeah,
Hulk was good.
Hulk was
liked-
good, but I don't like how they didn't bring full Hulk into the movie.
but it was full Hulk technically.
was
just
mid-Hulk.
that he melded the two together.
See,
I
he
think
was
it's
the
funny
size of
because
the Hulk, but he never smashed.
Yeah, he never
well,
smashed.
besides when they
he was
when they-
Banner in the film, but looked like the Hulk.
yeah, when they went to
The first
Battle
Avengers.
of New York, when they went back and he's like, I'm gonna blend in. He just like hits a car and then like throws something down.
Yeah, man, no.
The entire way. I like how before it, people were like, "Man, I hope we really see Hulk in this one. If we don't see Hulk in this movie, I'm gonna be really upset." But we saw him the entire movie, basically. I mean, honestly, I think everyone did a really good job, but I think the two
Yeah.
underdogs really showed up.
If people want to sue me, they can sue me. I'm looking at the movie right now, and Vinny made this point. Why is there still a security guard where Paul Rudd was? Why the fuck is there security?
Well, because it's a parking garage. I'm pretty
I mean,
sure.
I guess it's 5 years later.
It's like an
surely
impound.
The Pentagon have started to reestablish itself.
Yeah.
They don't need no god. They don't need no god. No, but I just thought the whole, like you said, Ant-Man, the whole thing was funny how he came back just like by that one rat.
Yeah,
Just running
that was a
around.
little.
Everyone was theorizing how's he gonna get out the quantum realm before this film.
Like, oh my god, he's gonna fulfill this experiment and the prophecy, and he's gonna grab his way out and pull himself out, but it's just a rat stepped on a panel. That's it.
What you
That
call
was
it, when he
funny.
was going and looking at the tombstones and he saw his name. on the thing.
Yeah, that was
That was
cool.
great.
That was
I
cool.
like how they did a lot of different scenes that weren't in, like, for example, in Infinity War or Avengers 2 with, like, one. For example, they did easy one to point out, when they went back in time. Never done that before, and they never went to, like, other movies, and, like, you saw the
fan service.
I thought that was sick when the Battle of New York, when they're all like this, and that was insane.
And when they saw
that.
the like from the very first scene of the first Guardians of the Galaxy, when they saw Peter Quill, like Star Lord, and he's dancing,
Without
I was
the
like, I like
music.
held that heart, because I was like, oh, I missed him so much. Just that scene, and just that character and that actor, he just does a great job.
I don't want to I don't know if you guys know this. Do you know okay, even though if you stood this long, last chance of you, whatever. At the end, when Iron Man, the floating flowers in the lake, that fucking kid was from Iron Man 3.
Yeah, that was the kid that
I had no clue.
I didn't know until after the movie either, because whenever it was panning past, I was like, "Wait, who? Why?" I was like, "Who is that?"
I said it was the director's son. Like, oh, they put the director's son in there.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, was Russo in it? I swear I saw one of the directors. He's
in the support group.
Yes, he was in the support group. Yeah, one of the directors was that guy that was talking.
I don't know what they look like.
Yeah, one of the Russo brothers. He was one of the guys. I was like, "Isn't that
basically the same?
Him?
You see one, you've seen them both."
Yeah, so that was kind of cool too. I didn't like.
That
wasn't
is insane.
100% sure about that. Yeah, that was cool.
What? It's always the same brother that cameos. Like, I'm pretty sure he's in Winter Soldier, Infinity War, and Civil War as well.
He may just be more comfortable acting, honestly.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm guessing so, because
I think this movie flopped on the Stan Lee cameo, man.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a good cameo, but I don't know. I wasn't expecting.
It was unfortunate because obviously when they were filming it and stuff, nobody knew it was going to be the last one.
Mm-hmm.
But
do you think there'll be one in Far From Home though?
I'm pretty sure they've confirmed.
Yeah, because the trailer came out before Endgame or something. No,
I think to some extent it's kind of nice as a final cameo though, because he's younger in it, and in that kind of respect, it's nice.
It's not as heavy-handed,
Yeah, just for other people's what they thought. The Captain America, Thor, Doctor Strange timed everything perfectly. That kid is supposed to be the new Iron Man. Yeah, I know in the comics that kid's supposed to become the new.
Cool
I just can't see anyone replacing him.
Me either. I don't. I see if there's gonna be someone replacing him. I feel like the daughter when he gets older. The daughter's gonna be like a new. When I saw fucking his wife in the battlefield,
dude, when her helmet opened up, oh my god!
Like, what is she doing there?
She remember Iron Man 3? She got powers.
You see, that's the thing. I forget a lot of like small shit. Like what the fuck? I forgot.
The very end of Iron Man 3, she got powers. Yeah.
I forgot.
And then I think they took those powers away, and now she's just in a suit.
Oh, really?
Wow.
I think so. I think I'm not 100% on that.
Who liked it when Hulk dabbed? Hulk dabbed.
Speaking of which, Loki. Whenever so in that universe, Loki actually gets away now. And like the main, well, I guess no, that's 2020.
So confused by how time travel works.
When we were watching, Vinny said, "Oh, now we know how we got the Tesseract." But I was like, "But no, when Avengers 1, he got the Tesseract by going and like teleporting to the facility." And I was like, "Wow!" But then, in that universe, since everything got fucked up, I guess.
A lot of people are saying that's because apparently he's gonna have his own show because the Disney platform they're giving him his own show, so that's gonna transition right from that to that, and I think the Black Widow or Black Widow movie.
I'll bring it up right now since we're
that's gotta be a prequel.
Yeah, I'll bring it up right now since we're talking about it, because I wanted to bring this up in a way. Because Vinny and my friend Finelli were talking about this yesterday, and every time a Marvel movie comes out, I am so into. Just at the week after, going and looking up the stuff. So
like Easter eggs.
Yeah, Easter eggs and stuff. So I wanted to. We're gonna get to the main thing I wanted to get on this screen at the end of the podcast, but just for now, they did have a shot on the bottom here where it said TV series. And then they said projected. Where is it? Yeah, Hawkeye, the Disney Plus platform that's gonna come out. Says gonna be Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Falcon and Winter. I'm guessing that's gonna be like Captain America. That from the ending of Endgame.
Yeah.
Like
Oh my god, that ending, man! When he came back old.
Yeah,
had his
that gave me goosebumps whenever it showed him
having the
back
final
in
dance.
yeah, and they were having their dance. Yeah,
That
because
was
he
a
got
great
the ending he
moment.
wanted. That's
Yep.
all he wanted was to be back then.
People were
Yeah.
saying that fucked up the timeline as well, but they don't care. Like they didn't give a fuck.
This is
The
no,
whole
because
movie-
he's
I feel
not
like the
there.
whole
He's
movie-
frozen in that
The whole
timeline.
movie fucked up the timeline. I feel like just fuck it. Like the whole movie was just like fan service, the
Yeah.
end game,
But-
whatever.
It had some weird time travel rules. Like there was a bit where Hulk explained it. I was so confused. I've rewatched that scene online like 5 times now, and I still don't get it. It's like if you go
Where
back,
he
in
explains
time,
where you put it back, like where you put
Yeah.
the stone back.
No, it's like
Who's-
before they first go back in time, he starts explaining how time travel works, and he's like,
Yeah,
it doesn't change the future. I didn't get it.
yeah.
Who is WandaVision?
Wanda
That's
is
Scarlet Witch.
yeah, Scarlet Witch.
Okay,
And Vision
so-
is
And
Vision.
the Vision.
Okay, so we got.
I think they're getting a
Scarlet-
movie
Yeah,
or
we
a
got
show.
so
A
yes,
show.
it's Disney Plus series: Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Loki, WandaVision, and Hawkeye.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
so you know, that can. I would definitely love to see that.
oh, they said the new timeline introduces X-Men and Heroes. I really wanted an endgame
I
and
did-
end
yeah.
cutscene.
Yeah, but do you know
I-
at the end there was audio cues of like the first? You didn't hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, the hammer.
The hammer of the old Iron Man making his
Oh,
Yeah, it
that
was
that
in
makes
black,
more sense.
forging
That,
a
make-
suit.
forging
that
his
makes much more
suit.
sense. Yeah.
Because we were sitting at the theater and all the lights were on and stuff, and we thought there was gonna be one. I was wanting a Fantastic Four fucking end.
I wanted
cutscene.
Fantastic Four or X-Men, where it teased one
Yes.
of the
Anything.
two.
Yes,
I think that would have
anything.
been. Yeah,
It
that
would-
would have.
I guess they wanted to make this like leave it as this is an ending, and like
Yeah, to cap off Phase 3.
yeah, cap off like the first 10 years. I guess it was.
Mm-hmm.
Who
Yeah,
liked it when
uh,
Thor went for the head? Everybody did. So yeah, so the
God,
trailer's
can we
building-
talk about the fact that they played Fortnite in Avengers
Yes!
Endgame?
Oh my
Fortnite!
god!
Can we talk about the fact?
that Thor
Treyarch,
was
what
a
you're playing
that
at?
Thor
That
was
could
a.
have been you.
Can we
That
explain
could have
the,
been Black Ops
I'm
4.
pretty sure my theater had like a collective groan whenever it panned and you saw Fortnite on the TV. I'm pretty sure I heard everyone in the theater go, like it's like one of those things where it's like I get why they do it, but like
you know, yeah, no, I definitely get it. And
Well-
then, yeah, go on.
Now we know what Fortnite we're getting out of all the Avengers modes.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
Greg, really good
That's-
point. You want to bring up the worst? What was your worst part of the movie? I'll bring it that. That was it. That was it.
I don't think that
Fortnite.
was the worst part.
No, if I had to
What's the
make,
worst
if
part?
I had to
The
really think of
Russo
worst
brothers have
part-
said before they love Fortnite, like they love playing Fortnite.
Mm.
If I had to think of any worst part in the movie,
think of one.
I would have to probably, honestly, there was no really boring parts. Like every single part of the movie, you were like wanting to know where are we, what are we doing. But
Mm-hmm.
I was never a fan of like Thanos' lair. It was like too. I hate the too dark. I hated
It's
that,
not
like,
even intimidating. It's just kind of boring.
yeah, that's exactly what it is. Boring. So that's
Yeah.
it. Whenever they go, like when it was him, Gamora. And why is that running out? Oh, when it was him, Gamora, and what's the daughter's name? The machine girl, Nebula. When it was Nebula, what you call it? His Thanos, and I forgot the other fucking name. Look at me, guys. I'm going all over the
Nebula.
place. No, it was Nebula, Thanos, and who else? What's the other bitch?
Squidward?
No, the one who's going out
was
with
there?
the one who's going
He
out with
was there,
Star
wasn't
Lord.
Mora.
Gamora.
That is Gamora.
Yeah, I forgot her name. Jack.
Oh.
Gamora, Nebula, and Thanos. When they're all together, yeah. Whenever they're all together in the
Mm-hmm.
layer, I hate that. It's just like boring. To me.
Yeah, their dynamics kind of weird.
Not gonna be more of a controversial one, but didn't like Black Widow's death scene.
I didn't think
Really?
they portrayed it well enough where they just kind of showed her
No,
falling and then just a body. Like it didn't.
Well, to me, I can get that the scene's different, but it felt too much like a retread of that bit from Infinity War. I don't know if it's
yeah,
just the
like a
same
mirror.
same circumstances, but
Yeah.
it felt too much like a retread of.
Do you think it was a mirror? Because like where
guess-
they did the exact same shots.
I mean, I guess it had to be because we know that's how.
No, I mean like shot for shot, like same angle and
Oh.
everything. How they were laying on.
Yeah, it could very well.
It
have
may
been.
have been.
I'd need to look back, but
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah.
can get we might have feel the emotion between the two of them, but I don't know. I just didn't feel it.
I was surprised
I,
that she died and Hawkeye didn't. Like I
Me
thought that's why
too.
they were giving Hawkeye so much
I'm
screen time.
surprised Hawkeye didn't die in Avengers 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I remember when the Avengers 1 first came out, and I wasn't really like I knew who superheroes were, but at the time I didn't know the other like ones that were mostly in comics. When I saw Hawkeye in the poster for Avengers, like, who the fuck is that guy? Who's that guy with the bow and arrow? Who's that guy?
Yeah, it's also funny how they marketed like in all the trailers and like all the posters and stuff. You see Thor like as Thor, like with his shaved head and everything. But the entire movie, he's fat. He has long hair. Like they did a really good job.
They even
keeping
re-edited
stuff
the
like
trailers. I'm pretty sure the trailers.
Yeah, they had to have because they kept it locked down. Like,
bro, I think that was the
locked
best
down.
part, making Thor like that character arc where he's like just a depressed bitch now. Like he's
Yeah.
drinking. Oh my god, when the two guys from Ragnarok were like, "Hi mate, what's going on? We're playing Fortnite.
Yeah.
What's up, mate?" That was a great one.
Was it Noob Master?
When
Noob
the
Master.
girl from Doctor Strange, the bald bitch, who when she went like poof, and then his Bruce came out of Hulk, I thought for a second, because when she said, "Don't try anything," like if you try, you'll be sorry. You'll be sorry. I thought right when she did this, it fucked up the whole thing for Hulk. He wouldn't be Hulk again. I thought for a second he wasn't gonna be Hulk again. He was like, "What did you do? I thought she was gonna be like, "I told you to step back, and I know what you're gonna be doing here." I thought he was gonna be out of his body for good, like Infinity War. He wasn't gonna Hulk back. I was like, "No, we had Hulk. We had him. He was gonna be, Infinity War made him a bitch. Now he's back and shit." And then. Wait a minute, why did she automatically, suddenly, change her mind when he said Doctor Strange gave it up easily?
Because she knows, she trusts him, but she knows that Doctor Strange is smarter than everyone else. So, I think she trusts Hulk. She just didn't, have any reason to give it to him before that.
She trusted that he would have done it for a reason.
Yeah. And she trusted Hulk's word.
Yeah,
because
because then right after that it gets to when they capture the past Nebula and they show the vision of of that. Oh my god, when
we got to my favorite. I never said my favorite part of the movie.
Go, sorry.
The Cap versus Cap. I think that was my favorite
cool
part.
when he said Bucky's
that fight
alive.
was really badass when they threw their shields at each other and stuff. And then when he's laying there at the end, he's just standing there for a second. He goes, "That is America's ass," and walks away. I was, oh my god, that was.
And then we Hail Hydra.
And the Hail Hydra.
That was badass.
I thought they were gonna redo the scene from Winter Soldier.
I thought so too. I think that was the whole thing. They were like, "Oh, let's make him think that they're gonna fight," but he's smarter now. He knows exactly what to do here because that was Crossbones in the elevator.
Bro, I cannot, because I was literally talking to Vinny about this before, and I was like, because think about it, when you watch Endgame, you're really not expecting anything besides killing Thanos. So when they do little things like, we fucked up this, we gotta fix this, you're not really expecting it. You're not expecting anything to go wrong. You're not expecting Ant-Man to find more of those vials, when they found...
Ant-Man was so important. He's the reason,
Yes. Bro, when the old comic book first Ant-Man shield helmet was on the table, the aluminum that was good.
Yeah.
When the scientist of they went back in time 1970, when Helen from Drake and Josh was in Endgame.
Helen from Drake and Josh.
Helen.
I like how that's how she's known for every role.
I said it straight out in the theater.
So bad for
in
her.
the theater, I said Helen.
Oh my god, it's Helen.
I brought a because I knew the theater was gonna be packed. I brought a chocolate bunny, an Easter bunny in my jacket. So I get up and I'm like, anybody want a chocolate bunny? Chocolate Easter bunny.
Did anyone take it?
No. But if somebody was gonna fuck around and say, "Oh yeah, I'll take it," I'd be like, 800.
I wouldn't take a chocolate bunny from some kid in New York.
Hey,
are you kidding me?
It's safe. But
no, it is not.
But no. So
No, I trust it.
Not New Yorkers.
So the next question I wrote down here is, I wrote down the Captain America versus Captain America fight, how that one was cool. When he said Bucky's alive to get him off. He's like, Bucky's alive.
Yeah.
That's a proper way to fuck with his emotions, though.
Let's just say Bucky.
Yeah, that is true.
Just a proper trigger.
It's like in Batman versus Superman, his mom, he just says Bucky.
I want to bring up the point, how the hell is Thanos so fucking smart? How does he, when he's fighting Captain Marvel, and he takes out that stone and punches her, I was like, what the fuck now? Now? Really?
I thought that was cool.
No,
I thought that was really
that was
cool.
really cool. But it's just the fact that Thanos, it's always something. She goes in the van, throws the sword, and like it's always.
Well, you
something.
saw how he got knowledge. You saw how he learned things through that machine they had, where he just views conversations with people.
Yeah.
But that was also because Nebula was there.
That's
but
exactly what I'm
he
saying.
just has this He says he's burdened with knowledge. That's what he said in Infinity War. He's burdened with knowledge.
He's a mutant of an already intelligent species with sociopathic tendencies. Wow. Damn. Well, I gotta be honest with you. I really would have loved, speaking of mutant, really got me thinking. I really love, because when my friend told me that they go, guys, don't leave, there's an audio thing, because I'm not gonna tell you what the audio thing is. I thought it was gonna be a pshing, just like a pshing of the Wolverine's claws. That's it.
Wolverine claws.
And that's it.
I think Wolverine's out. I don't know if they're gonna reintroduce him.
What if they do X-Men? How do they not have Wolverine?
They will, but I feel like they're gonna wait a while because I'm pretty sure like they only just got the rights back like a month ago. I feel like
because
I think it'll take a while, but I think they've already planned it. Like I think Dark Phoenix is gonna be the last
Dark Phoenix
solo.
Definitely gonna be the last.
I wanted to bring this up to you guys because I thought this was a very, very good, because I didn't know what this was, honestly, and I really am, I'm a little skeptic here. On screen right now is what I have up, what they can see. Is this true? Is this like a true, little rundown of what we can get? If you see what's going on screen? Oh no, what's happening?
Sure, that's fake.
This really can't be a rundown of what we're getting, right?
There's no way.
That's definitely that's 100% a guess because none of that has been announced.
But I remember a long time ago when Ant-Man and stuff wasn't announced, all of them are right. Like even the logos too.
Well, they also took back a ton. They originally said they were gonna do Inhumans. They had a couple others announced that they never did.
The Inhumans TV show that was so bad.
Marvel plan phase. Let me see. They had an original announcement. Yeah, here it is. They had originally planned Inhumans before Infinity War.
Come on.
And that got replaced by Homecoming, didn't it?
Yes. Yeah, actually, that was replaced by Homecoming. And that's all what we have now, like what we know now, past Far From Home, that's it. Like we don't know anything else.
I'm guessing Homecoming was the reason that got cancelled. I'm guessing they just thought, Spider-Man's more important.
Homecoming, oh no, Inhumans was supposed to be in between Captain Marvel and Endgame. But I guess they just didn't think they had enough time.
What was supposed to be what?
In between Captain Marvel and Endgame was supposed to be Inhumans, and they never did it. They just canceled it.
So what's
Inhumans? They made
a
TV show. If you search for Inhumans, they made
really?
It became like an 8-episode TV show. It was like really high budget, and it absolutely bombed.
Really?
Everyone says it's like the worst thing Marvel ever made.
Inhumans season 1. Let's see this. Yeah, Inhumans TV series. Marvel's Inhumans, Assembly Inhumans is an American television series based on the Marvel Comics. Race of the same name featuring the Inhuman royal family. It was produced by Marvel Television and aired on ABC.
It was a high budget thing. They showed like the first 2 episodes.
Does it say why it was so bad?
Let's see.
I'm not sure.
City of Adeline.
Through this.
Oh, the guy from Motley, the Dart's in this.
Let's see the Rotten Tomatoes is at 11%.
Wow. No, yeah, it looks trash. It looks like an old CW fucking show that you would never want to watch.
Yeah.
Ew, yeah, what the fuck? It looks like old Doctor Who shit.
It looks like Doctor Who or like Star Trek.
Ew.
Like really old.
What the hell are we doing here?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because this made me think, because 2019, you know, they're wrong here when it's Avengers reunion or whatever the hell, so that's wrong. But just looking down here, I wanted to talk about this because, like, what can be, you know, like, what can they see? Because a lot of these are usually right, because a lot of these, they know the rundown, they know what's going on, so they're this is comicbook.com, so this ain't even, like, anything, like, really, like, accurate, but going off what this is saying, they're saying that, by next year, 2020, we're getting Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which we know, like, Volume 3, it's gonna happen. Another Doctor Strange movie?
I think next year there's going to be... I think Eternals on there. I think that's going to be next year, because I'm pretty sure I heard that's like the closest one to filming.
Mm-hmm.
And probably Black Widow next year as well.
And
I
Doctor
don't
Strange.
I don't think Guardians 3 is coming
Guardians
to,
won't be
the
finished
year
for 2
after.
years. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like I'm pretty sure I heard like James Gunn's back doing it, but
They
he's
need
doing like
time
a
to
DC
market.
movie first. He's doing a DC movie first or something.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, they
Yeah.
need time to market too. I doubt it'll be out. It won't be out till like 2021. Guardians 3.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Unfortunately,
I
if they hadn't canceled it, probably be out this year. But
I feel like there's going to be 2 at most 3 films next year. Definitely Black Widow, probably Eternals, and maybe Doctor Strange 2.
yeah,
And
I
most
wonder
of-
if Black Widow will be very popular. Like if people will care enough, because I mean she's
Man, she's
gone now. And
dead.
people will know that. Will this be like way before like Origin, or will this be like? But her origin, I feel like isn't even that interesting. That's the thing. Like I would
Yeah.
understand a Black Widow standalone if she had survived Endgame, but she didn't. So
They could do her as like a assassin kind of thing, maybe like a Mission Impossible kind of spy summer
Yeah,
type
I
thing.
can
That
see
would
that.
work.
I just like the idea of like I'm looking at this right here. Oh, I can't wait for a Fantastic Four, brother. Oh my god, Fantastic! Because now, because I thought Spider-Man only had one more movie and that's it.
They haven't confirmed that.
Because-
Dude,
I'm
what if
pretty sure
Chris
they actually
Evans
said
comes
the
back?
opposite. I'm pretty sure they said they want him to be like the first one to like go past the trilogy, and
Really?
Wow.
I'm pretty sure that Tom Holland's contract is like 8 films.
What if Chris
Evans?
Evans comes back for Fantastic Four?
Fuck Jesus Christ! That would make me upset. I'd be
That'd
like,
be
no.
really funny though.
No.
That'd be really bad, but that'd be funny.
Well,
So Cat went back to 1945, and when he came back through, he became
according to this, though, according to this, you want to know why I don't like? You want to know why I don't like looking at this thing? Because I'm looking at it and I'm literally saying, "Oh, when I'm 27, we'll be watching Fantastic
God.
Four."
My biggest fear in life is to die whenever a TV show wasn't done yet, like a TV show I'm really into, or like a movie series isn't over yet. Like what if, bro? What do you do? Like what if I'm supposed to die tomorrow? Like I'm like 90 years old. They're like, hey, you got one more day, Haas. But Game of Thrones isn't done yet. What?
For some reason, I think about that way too much. Like on my way to Endgame, I was thinking, what if we crash right now?
Yeah. What about all the people in the world dying hours before release? Like God,
forbid,
no one's
Jack!
thinking about these things.
I know this is like sadistic as hell, but
Oh my God! Listen, these are real world, like realistic fears.
No,
this is a
your own
rational
mind
fear.
having games with yourself.
This is a rational fear. I don't. Is there a term for it? Like movie?
Well, according to this, if this is real, which is not, according to this, whatever, the Fantastic Four movie we're gonna get first is gonna come 2024. I would not want to wait to 2024.
no way. I feel like 22, 23.
I would not want to
No
wait.
way. It's going to take them 5 years.
I would not like that.
People
Now,
were-
I do love the ideas of now. What's the we said the Eternals were no. What was the other thing?
I
Was
have
it the
no clue,
Eternals?
man.
Well, I have no clue what the Eternals are as well.
Neither do I.
I love seeing all those Spider-Mans up there. I cannot wait for more and more Spider-Man. What you got? Ant-Man. I after Endgame, I would love to see more Ant-Man. Who the hell's
I don't know.
Black
I don't
Knight?
think they're gonna do another. They're not gonna do another Ant-Man. I think 2 didn't do as well as they expected.
Really?
I doubt they would do it.
No, I think they'll round out the trilogy.
You think so?
At the Endgame, I feel
I
like they
think they'll
have
round
to.
out the trilogy.
I think he'll gain
Like
popularity.
how their
after
life
Endgame.
is after Endgame, and then that's it, done. You know?
Mhm.
See, my thing that I really thought was that I didn't think they would do, but after Endgame, I think they're going to do like an all-female Avengers film.
When
I
they had
really do.
when they had that scene with all the girls, I first of all was happy because not gonna lie to you, I was sitting next to a young girl and she was with her family, and a girl was there, and I gotta be honest with you, when I was on the screen, she smiled. I was curious. I wanted to just see, and I kind of swear to God, my mother's life. That was in the screen. So all the girls, and they're like, "Oh, we got backup." And Spider-Man was like, "Oh, how you gonna get through that?" And they're like, "Oh, we got backup."
There's a callback to the last one too.
I literally looked behind us, and I said, let me see the girls, like, you know, all the females in the crowd. And I gotta be honest with you, they all had smiles on their face. Because you wanna know what, though? Even though people are like, oh, of course, gotta have the girls sing. People can say that, but I understand, though, that does make a little impact.
It makes it more
on them, you know?
relatable for
Because
everyone.
it's all male superheroes. We're all like, yeah, Iron Man, yeah. They can't be like, and then if they're like, oh, Iron Man, they're like, oh, girls, why are you superheroes? But no, I like that. I like how they did that. But also,
And Birds of Prey comes out soon too for DC. That's the all-female.
fuck DC.
No, brother. Oh my God. Are we gonna start?
Fuck
Are we
DC.
doing this?
I'll
Oh
go
my
all day.
God.
I'll go all day.
Okay,
I'll
dog.
go all day.
Let's talk,
DC
dude.
can lick my
Let's
taint
talk.
and asshole on the same night,
Let's
Jack.
talk, dog. Let's
DC
talk.
can lick my asshole and taint in the same night, Jack.
I'm somewhere
Listen,
halfway in between.
Wonder
this, I
Woman,
think.
Shazam, those movies are better than like half the Marvel movies that exist. I'm sorry. They are. They're just better.
Hey, man. DC can lick
Turbo,
my ass.
you're
I've
wrong
never
here.
actually seen half the films. Like, I've never seen. I think I've only seen the ones everyone calls bad. I've never watched the ones people call.
Somebody
it took them so long to get.
Aquaman was god tier. Like
It took
these,
them so
these
long to get
I mean-
to the
I mean-
ones that got good that it's put a bad taste in my mouth. I don't give a.
I mean, Jack, listen, DC's bad, but Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad's trash.
What? No,
Your
I'm
taste in
I know.
films is garbage.
I know,
Oh
I know, I
my
hated
God.
it. Yo, I watched that on the plane going to LAX. I swear to God, I was like, ew, ew.
Hang on,
no.
Jack.
DC
Batman
does
v
something
Superman.
right in a different tone. They don't
Batman
have
v
this
Superman.
this very catering campy style that Marvel has kind of shifted to.
Yeah.
They do it differently, but they do it right.
They do it right.
Batman v Superman, Jack. What do you think of that film?
Ooh.
Wait, what? I missed that.
Batman v Superman, good or bad, Jack?
Good.
Done.
In fact, I have a gigantic Batman v Superman.
I didn't see
poster
Batman
right
v
on that
Superman.
wall.
I didn't see it.
God tier movie.
I
Don't
didn't
care
see
what
that.
any of you say. God tier movie. Amazing movie.
We got to the no end credit scene and like that. The last and final dance, well, the final dance he had with, that was cool. Oh my God, when I was watching, because I don't know if they heard, before this podcast, I watched Avengers 1 snippets, I watched Avengers 2 snippets, just to get, my brain fresh. I liked how in Avengers 2, Age of Ultron, because I really didn't watch Age of Ultron even well before, I didn't know they had visions. And they went back in time, basically, in their head. When he went back and Peggy, they were gonna have their dance. What was Thor's vision? Was Thor's vision basically Ragnarok? Like what happened in Ragnarok? Thor's
When
like
did they
vision,
have these
Ultron?
visions?
Ultron.
I think Thor's vision is Asgard being destroyed and Ragnarok.
I've
Yeah,
pushed
I think so.
Age of Ultron so far out of my memory. That movie was so
I
thought
love that movie.
I
it was so
really love
disappointing.
I prefer it to Avengers 1, I think. I love what they did. With the whole,
What?
I just love what they did with the whole idea of AI, the visions, the new characters, Scarlet Witch and Rip Quicksilver, I guess.
See, I thought Ultron was disappointing. Like the villain himself, like he didn't do as much as I expected. Like he had mostly just the what were they, like insects? I don't know those.
He was
Yeah,
more
I
of a
don't know.
puppet, I think. Nothing.
Yeah, he was like a puppet master more. I don't know. It was okay, but I don't know. I don't say it's better than one. One's just so iconic. The first Avengers.
No, the first Avengers is really like iconic. Very.
See,
iconic.
I really like it, but after watching it back a few times, I just feel like the main action scene towards the end of that film, I find it drags on too long.
Really?
I think it's a bit too long for something like that works in Infinity War where you've got like 50 plus characters.
Mhm.
But I didn't think it worked in that film where you've got 6.
Did you ever see Aquaman?
Yes, I
Oh
did.
man. Okay, so the thing about
yes, I did,
Aquaman
yes.
is like the end fight of Aquaman is so ridiculous that it's like it's kind of like the end game fight where it's just like so much happening. It's so ridiculous. You need to see Aquaman. You gotta. I really want to get your thoughts on like that last fight, because that last fight is actually really insane for just a like standalone
Yeah.
DC character movie.
Well, thank you so much. I am
need to
Darko for that $4.99 super chat. Sorry about that. I cried 12 times when I watched Endgame. Make sure to be that person, not to spoil the movie for others. This is the final MCU movie with the Trinity.
Did you see that football player that tweeted out the ending?
Bro, I was on the bus when my friend Matt was like,
God.
"Oh my God, a Buffalo Bill guy." said
Yeah.
something."
Yeah, what's his name?
LaShawn McCoy.
LaShawn McCoy. He tweeted like, "Rip my boy Tony
A
Stark."
video with his
He's
son in the
like-
car, like, "Oh, why did I take my man Captain America? Why'd you have to do it?"
Dude, how dumb are you? Like, this is the most anticipated movie, and you have like 700,000
Yeah,
followers.
You can do that when you've got about 20. A couple of hundred
And even then,
followers.
you're gonna make some people mad.
Yeah, people are going to get pissed.
You ready?
Yeah, I was talking to someone.
Father,
like,
you,
I know.
Dad, you are now on the It Is What It Is podcast. Say hello. What's up?
What up, people? What's going on in the YouTube internet world?
Do you want to say how you enjoyed Endgame, Avengers Endgame? You see it yet?
No, I didn't see it yet, so don't tell me what happened, because I'm going to snap out.
Okay.
No, really, you showed it already, Turbo?
I saw it yesterday.
You're the worst. Thanks for the invite.
It's all right there.
No, Pops, I'm going to see the movie. You all come hang out with me? No, I don't get nothing like that. What do I get? I get nothing. Zero, zilch, nada.
Dad, I'm gonna go.
Go spend time with your dad, Turbo.
They give me money.
Oh, thank you. Getting some scrunchiel? Dad, I gotta go. Bye. I don't know why I'm getting money for.
You gotta spend
What's
time
the
with your
occasion?
There's
What's the
people
occasion?
calling for the NFL
What's the
to
occasion?
suspend the Sean McCoy.
Dog, if I were a Buffalo Bills
I know.
fan before that, I would not be a fan after that. I would literally swap teams, no
People
joke.
are calling for the NFL to suspend him for it.
I can't do anything. But if
Yeah,
that had been a Cowboys player, I wouldn't be a Cowboys fan anymore, for sure. 100% after that. There's no way.
I wrote bold weird bitch for the Doctor Strange thing.
Yeah,
Bold,
you've
weird
referred to
bitch.
her as that like 3 times, and you still don't know her name. Bill
what's
suck
her name?
anyways. True.
What's her name?
I don't know. It's been
Okay, Jack, so I'm gonna call the bold bitch.
it's been a minute, dog.
You should have seen my post.
The
I
ancient
posted
one.
the hashtag don't spoil the endgame pick, and it said if you talk about the one thing related towards endgame, I'll block you. Space Squads, what a
Her
bitch
name's
he fucking
her
was,
name's
man.
Tilda.
Space
her name's
Squads almost fucked it up
Tilda.
for me on
Tilda's-
Twitter.
Her name's Tilda.
Tilda? Matilda?
Tilda.
Tilda Swinton.
Tilda Swinton?
The Ancient
Yes.
One's a character.
Yeah, on a fucking Twitter, Space Squads almost fucked it up for me. I saw someone say, "Oh, block Space Squads." I'm like, "Who the hell is this?" And then I see it, and then I literally see, I see a T, and at the time I didn't know what it was, but now I can make assumptions. It said Tony Stark, so I was like, "Oh my god!" If I would have looked so much closer to that tweet, I would have spoiled it for myself. I blocked 10 people on Snapchat. I blocked over 30 people on Twitter, and 15 on Insta. Fuck. My friend Ivan, oh my god, we walked into the movie theaters. My friend Ivan met us at the Halal truck, Halal in New York, amazing. And and he's walking, he goes, "Guys, I was on Instagram, just got spoiled for me." I was like, "No." I was like,
I got like
Ivan.
3 things spoiled for me, but I didn't believe
Oh
any
yeah,
of them
Jack.
because
I remember watching your stream. You're like, I want to kill myself now. What was told to you?
I was told Captain America dies, I was told Tony Stark dies, which was true, and I was told the Guardians die. I didn't believe the Guardians one because they get another movie.
Yeah, why were the
So it was like I thought one Captain America or Iron Man were gonna die, like one of them either way. So it kind of canceled each other out. So
See, yeah, that was what I was thinking. Like people, like I saw so many tweets saying Iron Man dies, but I kind of just brushed over it because
Yeah. it's like,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
he might. That it wouldn't shock me. if he
one of my
does.
it was a
friends,
50-50.
yeah.
It was a
Yeah.
cap where Iron Man was gonna die.
Like before Infinity War, I've told a story where like everybody was waiting in line outside the theater, or, like inside the theater, and a guy ran through yelling, "Gamora dies! Gamora dies!" Oh my god, dude! Wow, yeah, but so like I had that spoiled for me, but it didn't ruin Infinity War for me. Like it's just kind of like one of those things that you just
We're the
if you don't-
motherfuckers that do that because
yeah.
I walked. There was a huge line for the 10 o'clock movie. So no, the 10:30, 11. We're walking out, and then he goes, "I can fuck up so many lives."
Yeah, as you're exiting and seeing people going in, you could destroy them.
Well,
Dude.
you know what I was doing? I was like, it was what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Wow.
I was like, what are you gonna do?
I mean, I know somebody who, when they saw Infinity War, did the most fucked up thing.
What?
What they did, they went onto Twitter and they searched for the words Infinity War tomorrow and looked for the tweets of people saying, "I'm seeing Infinity War tomorrow," and replied with a list of everyone who died.
Bruh. You're friends with this person?
Yeah.
Still?
This was the guy I saw Endgame with, actually.
I would not talk to that human being anymore.
That
That is
was
like
fucked.
that's like that sends you to the lowest level of hell. That's
Yeah.
as far as you go, dog.
Fucking,
Turbo, you good?
Fucking wind in my house sounds like a
Turbo's
fucking
looking
bomb.
around like there's a ghost in his room.
like a bomb coming in. What else I have right here?
Well, it's New York.
What?
Wait, what? Go on.
Okay. What's the next Marvel movie besides like Spider-Man, Black Widow? Like, what do you think is gonna be the next like blockbuster Marvel movie next?
Next,
Like
new
not
character.
like an Ant-Man, like small character.
Like a Civil War, a Infinity War, an Endgame, like a big one. Darko, what are you doing? Hey, Turbo, can I join your podcast? Yeah, sure, every week. Jack, go on.
I wasn't saying nothing. You said you. Oh, wait, was that?
Yeah, no.
Oh, we
I
were
was saying,
we were
yeah,
talking
yeah.
next biggest thing.
Yeah.
Next big thing.
Oh, that's why I think it's cool. It's so unpredictable now. We don't have a timeline or anything. It's so open ended.
I have a feeling like have either of you guys heard like the Secret Invasion story where like characters are replaced? Basically, it's like a comic story where characters are replaced by scrolls and shapeshift, and like it's like it was like a big event where it was revealed that like some major characters for like the last couple of years had been fakes and.
You said Lego Marvels 2 is gonna be the next big thing.
Yeah, Lego Marvel 3, boys.
Dude, what if they just remade every Marvel movie in form? I would watch every single one.
God.
On God.
Omega Zero said, yeah, the last 15 minutes got leaked days before. Omega Zero said, and people showed parts of the movie a week before. Damn.
Yeah, because like I said, they did a screening and someone cut together all the important parts and posted it everywhere.
Oh my God. Okay, you know
Thor Korg buddy cop, that'd be god tier.
You know, like the things on Twitter that was going around, like when to go pee during Endgame. Don't even look at that because you're knowing what is.
No,
gonna come.
I looked at it. It's not a spoiler. It just tells you like what's going on. It's like it said like Thor in the diner. And then, or no, it said Hulk in the diner, and then like whenever you see this license player, like
that is true.
It's very small.
That'd
things,
be a good time to go.
Yeah, like, I think I saw like they said timestamps and just where the characters are, like they're in Wakanda.
There's actually this app that you can get. I forget what it's called. Where you push start right when the movie starts, and it vibrates at good times to go to the bathroom, like during the movie.
Sick. That
is
amazing.
I know.
Cha-ching in that guy's pocket, man. Wow.
It's cool, but
you never go to the bathroom midway through a film.
Well, I have a really small bladder, so it's a problem.
Oh my God, I was so scared for my friend Matt. Every time we see my friend Matt, we always say, "Matt, go get your STI." No, that's another thing.
I feel for Matt then.
What if we always tell him get your what is that? A UTI. Get your UTI checked, Matt. Get your UTI checked because he's always peeing. So
I feel bad. I feel for him, dog. I pee all the time.
Fuck him up, man. Endgame, but he did good.
That's why I didn't drink anything that day. Like I wasn't playing around, dog.
Oh, man, I had my Pepsi and I was set. Omega Zero has the same thing. To be honest, I'm still interested, but Omega Zero said only Spider-Man now. When I was looking at that chart, I was just only picking out when the Spider-Mans are coming out. I was like, okay, 20. But no, man. First of all, listen, Aunt May got a little in-game little shot, and Aunt May got that little she had to see.
Oh yeah, she was there at the end.
Yeah,
that's right.
Was there. Oh my God. When just the little girl sitting with the cheeseburgers.
Get you all the cheeseburgers you want. Damn. Happy.
Happy. I don't know why there was no cutscene. It's Endgame.
Because they want it open-ended, and it's going to be a while till the next one after Far From Home.
So after Far From Home, there's going to be another one, which we expect is what?
There's going to be a break, they said. I'm pretty
sure.
They
said nothing coming. Well, next it's going to be longer than usual. It's good because like normally there'd be like a November film or something.
Yeah.
But apparently, there's not going to be another one until like next summer, so it's
2020.
Just short of a full year.
Damn.
Wow, no, so Homecoming's real. Not Homecoming. Far Away is really like the But when's Black
Black Widow doesn't have a release date. They just said it's a thing.
They said they're announcing the next slate after Far From Home.
What's GOTG? GOTG.
In fact, I saw
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, is delayed. They
said Far From Home's the end of Phase 3. They said.
Okay.
Yeah, Far From Home's. I think it's going to be like an epilogue to Endgame.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's going to be dealing with like Stark's death.
They don't release like all the movies in the phases before all the movies come out, right? Or they don't.
Yeah.
Well, they announced the
what was it?
Plan.
No, okay. Yeah, they announced like a big slate, and apparently, like they said it wasn't coming till after Far From Home, and like the last time they announced that the whole like Disney Expo thing, and that's in August this year. So I'm assuming.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
sure-
they'll probably
I'm
announce
sure-
the plan.
I'm assuming it's going to be end of August this year.
Yeah.
Which is when that is.
But last time they announced it, they didn't say a single thing about Spider-Man. So even whatever they announced, it's still kind of.
I
I
did
guess
not
that
like-
I guess that deal just probably because Sony still owns Spider-Man.
I did not like they released the Spider-Man trailer before Endgame. I did not like it.
Yeah, because you know it's after the snap.
I did not like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did because we thought, okay, prequel maybe, but
marketing, they can't release it that late. I mean, when does it come out? 2 months?
Endgame should have been the only
July, I think.
Endgame and Captain Marvel should have been the only Marvel films this year. Spider-Man should have been like next year, I think.
Yeah, I think so
it
too.
would have made more sense to have the gap
Because
after
I
End.
don't like how, because I loved when, you know, I know you get the surprise factor when, who's ready for talking about the one that I thanks so much again, man. Who's ready for Star Wars? We ain't on the Star Wars train, man.
Yo, I just watched all the prequels for the first time.
Really?
I just watched all 3
I have the
prequels for the first time.
trilogy the DVD set of the
I'm
prequels.
cultured now. I've seen Star Wars.
Do you like them, the prequels?
The prequels, yeah. I've seen
Yeah?
the 3 prequels now.
Do you like them, though?
They were good. I see why people like love them. I thought a lot of it was really cheesy. Like mostly the special effects. I know it's mostly for the memes,
Yeah.
but it was good.
Marvel was pissed because Sony wanted to release it, and Marvel asked them to push it back, but they wanted a summer blockbuster.
Makes sense. Makes them a
Why
ton
does
of money.
Sony still have talking rights about Spider-Man?
Because Sony
It's pre-deal.
it's weird. Like they've got like an agreement, but like Sony still published the film. Like I saw this weird thing where like
I hate this, man. I hate that.
Disney showed a whole thing like where they showed like a list of all their films coming this year and their release dates with like Endgame, Captain Marvel, Star Wars, all that. Far From Home wasn't on it.
Mm.
I don't like
So
that.
I'm
Like,
guessing it's still a Sony film, but it's set in the MCU.
what
I
are all
guess.
these deals? What are all these Fox and Sony? what are all
Turbo's
these
just like, I just
deals?
want my superhero
No,
movie.
straight out.
Basically-
Why can't Marvel have the? Why can't Marvel be
money.
Marvel? Fuck
Because
money.
money.
Fuck money.
Apparently, I was reading the whole thing with that. Actually, it's quite interesting. Pre-Iron Man, so going back like 15 years here,
Yeah.
Marvel was like literally going bankrupt.
Wow.
Really?
Pre-Iron Man, they were going bankrupt, so they started like selling off rights. Like Fox got X-Men, Fantastic Four,
That makes
Daredevil,
sense now.
almost briefly Black Panther, and then Sony got like
That would have been
Spider-Man,
bad.
Michael Hall.
Uh-oh. There he is. Back?
Oh, he's
we
back.
good?
There
Yeah,
he
we
is.
good.
Yeah, no, that would have been bad.
So yeah,
if
they
Black
got all the
Panther,
rights.
If Black Panther
got,
would have
like,
got taken
tons of
away, that would have been bad if Black Panther would have got taken away. Who were you more excited for come out of the teleporter when they came back after the snap?
That's strange.
Doctor Strange?
Yeah, I think Strange or Spider-Man, mostly. I don't know. It was kind of weird that they brought Black Panther in first.
Yeah.
Maybe because they wanted a reveal for, like, Spider-Man.
Yo, when Black Panther, okay, first of all, that Squidward guy, I hope, like, just in general, I never see him again.
We
Never
got
again.
dusted, so you
well,
won't.
Good. Honestly, that Squidward guy, from the beginning of Infinity War, I knew he was going to be a hemorrhoid. I knew it.
Why?
I knew it.
He's
I
like
know
creepy.
it.
He's
Fuck
supposed to
him.
be.
Because he's another one where if it's not one thing, it's the other thing. If he can't do this, he'll get it that way. Like, holy Jesus. Now,
He's supposed to be powerful.
do you think we're going to be seeing Galactus in the future?
I hope so.
I think he's going to be like the next Thanos, so I think he's like. I think he's close to 10 years out.
Honestly, what do you think's going to be, okay, for example, what do you think is going to be, if you can project it, even though it's not good, you know, we wouldn't never want to project like what's going to be a bad movie, but if you were to, okay, for example, I'm going to put up the list here. I wanted to do this anyway. What if you had to take 3 movies in order, because I have all the movies in order. If you had to take 3 movies from every single MCU, from Iron Man all the way to Far From Home, technically, even though we didn't see Far From Home, from Endgame to Iron Man, if you had to take 3 movies out, what would they be?
Oh, that's easy.
Go for it. Actually, that is kind of easy.
Incredible Hulk, Thor: Dark World, and Captain Marvel can go.
Yeah,
Marvel?
honestly, I think I agree with all 3.
I thought Captain Marvel was good, though.
It was good, but it wasn't
It was overshadowed, I think.
See-
It was so close to Endgame, so everyone was just thinking about Endgame,
Mhm.
and so because of that, Captain Marvel was like, okay, but I want Endgame.
I'm gonna watch it after this podcast.
Watch
I'm gonna
it. It's worth watching. It's decent enough. It's just nothing special.
Yeah, just nothing. It's very campy. It's all stereotypical.
So
very
you said for example, why are they still putting Incredible Hulk in the like it's still canon?
Because
I think it's because Thunderbolt, what's his name? Sam Ross, the general guy.
Mhm.
He's in it, and then he's also in Civil War. I'm
because
pretty
he
sure
meets Tony Stark at
and
the
also,
end.
and also Iron Man at the
Mhm.
end.
Yeah, so technically,
Apart
it's
from
canon.
that, it's got no connection at all.
I think-
if it weren't for the fact he shows up.
I think it's the same Hulk. They just changed actors. I think
What
that's
was the
how
end credit scene for the Incredible Hulk?
where he meets
Tony
when
Stark.
he meets Tony Stark, the general.
Okay,
Does.
yes.
I think
okay.
as well. I think like the place where at the end of Incredible Hulk, he like goes to hide somewhere in like a foreign country.
Marvel.
It's the same place where Black Widow meets Hulk in
Oh, yeah.
start of Avengers.
But
So,
Marvel
like,
don't feel
goes directly
weird
into it.
changing actors though.
They
Yes,
had
we
to,
do.
I think.
I know they
Apparently-
had to, but like,
I read the whole apparently Edward Norton was just like a total dick.
oh yeah.
Really?
Apparently that guy subbed out apparently dick and
Wow. Imagine losing out on that opportunity because you're a dick.
Imagine just like that, him looking back right now, he's definitely kicking himself.
Oh,
He's
for
definitely
sure,
kicking
dog.
himself, bro.
Sure.
Literally. Go on, sorry.
I'm gonna Google this.
Go
I'm
on.
gonna go how much Marvel.
Yeah, I mean,
Bro,
they
it's-
changed War Machine actors without explaining as well.
Oh
I
yeah.
preferred the old one.
Yeah, because in Iron Man 1 and 2, they're different.
You see, I don't remember fucking Squad Douche.
Look up Iron Man 1 War Machine and then Iron Man 2 War Machine.
Okay. War Machine and Iron Man 1.
It went from Terrence Howard to Don Cheadle.
Wait.
Apparently, Mark Ruffalo makes about $3 million a movie.
Really?
It's
3
not.
million movie?
Wait, the guy from the movie ain't coming up.
Terrence Howard. He explained why he didn't come back. Wait. It turns out the person I helped become Iron Man was time for the second one. He took the money that was supposed to go to me and pushed me out. Did a 3-picture deal.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh, Terrence Howard's a POS. Feels bad.
How did I forget?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently,
Oh
Robert
my
Downey
God.
Jr. on average gets 1 million per minute of screen time.
There's
Wait a
no
minute.
way.
I
1
think they
million.
made it work though.
What do you mean?
Because Don Cheadle, wasn't he still in Iron Man 1 and 2?
No. They straight
No.
up. He's just the same guy, just a different actor. Straight
He's
up.
he's in 2, 3, and then Avengers 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, Don's in 1 and 3. And
Don's on in the first one. Not Don's on in Iron Man 1.
Terrence
Yeah.
Howard is in 1.
They straight up just changed
No.
actors. They didn't explain it or anything. You're just
They never did.
right along to
I
assume.
think it's only happened 2 times.
Okay, wait a minute. This is a good question here because the chat really got me going, and we were hanging out after the movies, and this question came up, and I didn't want to answer it, but I said Endgame was better. What do you guys think, Infinity War or Endgame?
I think both have their pros and cons.
Chat, Infinity War, Endgame. Let's go. I gotta say,
Okay.
I watched Infinity War about 15 times. Endgame. I watched it once, and I'm briefly going through it the second time. I gotta say, I still stick with Endgame. Infinity War was good, but Infinity War, don't forget, Infinity War was mostly set
Shock
up.
factor.
It was set up, and it was shock factor.
Yeah.
Endgame was fucking cinematic battle. Let's fucking go.
And it was really funny. Like,
And,
really
and
funny.
comedic value, yes.
Mhm.
When he comes in, he goes, "Anybody eat that sandwich?" That was a good one. But yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
really
War
unfortunate.
shares initials with the worst Call of Duty.
That's the thing. Like
Infinite
every time I
Warfare-
think of Infinity War, I have to think of Infinite Warfare. It's really
Infinite
unfortunate.
Warfare was a good game.
Yo, where are
I
they?
might have to disagree.
The zombies was amazing.
Bro, Thanos was wearing Wrangler jeans in the beginning of the movie. No one wanted to point that out, bro. Thanos
Was he?
Thanos was wearing a knitted shirt with some
Whenever we
Wrangler
saw him in the
jeans.
shirt, the guy next to me just busted out laughing for some
Yeah, no,
reason. He was
Vi-
like,
you
dude,
know what Vinny
that's
said?
Cooking.
You know what
with
Vinny
his
said?
pot.
Yeah,
What?
Vinny said, "Thank God."
Why?
Because he goes, because I remember a video was saying, he goes, I just want to see Thanos in like another costume, like another like a just like a suit and tie, you know, like a suit and tie going to work with a briefcase. But when I saw the infection show, like, what happened? I was like, whoa.
That's from him snapping.
No, I know, but in the beginning we didn't know, so I was like, wait a minute, whoa.
Oh.
I was like, wow.
I didn't think. I was shocked when they beheaded him there. Like, I could get Killian, but in like a Disney film beheading.
Yeah,
Jeez,
right?
I did not expect.
They cursed a lot too for a PG-13.
Yeah, I agree.
Did they?
Yeah.
Way more than expect. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. I just heard like a lot of
I'm pretty sure
dams.
Thor called someone a dick at some point.
Yeah, it just surprised me.
Well, on television they can say dick because dick's technically a name, so I think they can say dick.
Huh.
For me, Infinity War was for me, Infinity War was worse because we knew a lot of what was going to happen already, and we knew next to nothing of Endgame. Yeah.
Yeah, we only knew like what was the, even in the we knew what happened in the first hour, but even Thanos died in the first hour.
Infinity War, we pretty much knew everything up to the ending.
Yeah, pretty much.
When he's looking at Peggy through the blinds.
It's like the gym meme of him looking through the blinds.
We were just watching that. Well, I was like, and stop laughing.
Bro,
just like,
yeah. That was a really awkward scene because like she would
Yeah.
definitely see him standing there. Like he's right there.
it was quite clever when you've seen the end of when you get to the end of the film. That's clever because that's clearly like his motivation for going back at the end. Like having seen it that extra time made him think.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That kind of ruined the like intimacy of that scene though. Was the fact that he should have been like all the way in the back or something, but he stood right up against the glass.
It should have been 10 seconds. He stayed there for a solid minute.
Where she walked in and walked out.
So at the end, what did Captain America do when he got teleported back? Technically, so what did he do? He placed all the stones back where they supposed to be,
and then
right?
stayed with her. Yeah.
It didn't really explain it fully, but I think what he did was he went back to 1945, stayed with her, and as and when needed to, he went to place a stone.
Interesting.
And
it's funny how his whole life passed by, and then he comes back like 10 seconds later for them.
He also just nicked the hammer.
What do you mean?
What do you
By
mean?
the end, he just held on to Mjolnir, the hammer.
Oh, he did.
Oh my god! When he picked up the fucking hammer,
he just totally took it.
I think the most Pog Champ part of the movie was whenever he got the hammer and slammed into Thanos.
The second, that's hands down.
Like everyone in the theater just like yelled.
I didn't know the gods can just like at a moment choose who's worthy right away. Like I didn't know. Like I thought it was like a process you have to go through to be worthy and stuff.
No, because remember in Age of Ultron, them picking it like at the party.
Yeah.
Him trying to pick it up, because that's why Thor's like he is worthy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I'm guessing. I still saw like some theories about what changed between Age of Ultron and this film, where he wasn't worthy and now he is.
Well,
I saw an idea that I thought was quite cool was because like in Civil War we found that like he knew what happened to Tony's parents and he didn't tell him. I'm guessing like giving up that secret.
What if he left it somewhere cool though for a future movie?
I think he's done.
But I feel like, aren't they done with this though? Like, aren't they done with the stones? They're done with Gauntlet. They're done with Thanos.
I hope so. This stone, too much power,
the
dog.
Stones was cool, but
it's over.
So let me get this straight. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stones. Who can name them all? Because I can't. There's the Soul Stone.
Soul, Mind, Time,
Ether.
Shoot. No.
What's the ether?
It's not an ether stone.
Space, power, reality.
Space, power, reality.
What's the ether though? I was hearing. Remember they were like, we gotta get the ether.
Ether's reality.
Okay.
Ether's reality.
He was frozen in 1944 and
was-
unfroze 20 years later, but Avengers 1 happened in 2012, so maybe he just hid during Avengers 1. He just went and hid. Just got a hotel room, just chilled.
You know what? I like
Oh
that.
yeah, that's true. That means Captain America's around through all of the films, from like Captain Marvel.
He just sits at home and watches a different version of himself.
He just watches the news.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's funny.
So he's sitting back watching like, oh, Avengers in New York. Like, who are these Avengers?
Yeah. Wow.
Damn, man. Fuck. I really liked when Tony Stark was talking to his father. That was a great scene. That was a great, like, sequence I really loved. I know you can't, like, alter the future or the past because it will alter, you know, like that. I like the way they explained it. You can't alter your past because that past will become your future. It really made sense at that point when they explained it when Hawkeye went in first. Also, I would have loved, though, if, like, Tony really said some stuff, like, to acknowledge, like, fuck, you're my dad. But I know.
I wish he had made
some
some reference that like only his dad would have known, so he would have been like, "What?" Like at the very end or something.
To me, that was the moment I knew he was going to die.
When he met his dad, or when he got to talk to
that
his
was
dad.
the part where I thought he's going to be the one to die. And
Whenever
then
I saw his daughter, I was like, "Damn, they're really gonna do me like this." Like
Yeah.
he's gonna leave his daughter.
the fact I saw that like they'd given him a family, and then he got to meet his dad again, and then Captain America seeing him just staring wildly at
Yeah.
stuff.
Hey,
That
chat.
was the moment I knew, like, yeah.
Hey, chat.
Yeah, go on.
I love you 3000.
So Back to the Future was just a load of shit. Dude, that line, dog. It's so self-aware. Like the directors are sitting there, like, man, everybody's gonna say we copied Back to the Future. We should just acknowledge that. Like,
Pretty much.
we're basically like referencing it directly, anyways. It's
Um,
very self-aware. It's
Explain this to me, please, because I'm pretty sure it's an easy answer, but I'm just, you know me. So when Thanos goes to snap, but it's not the right gauntlet, it's the Iron Man gauntlet with no stones in it. How
no, he
did
just
it-
took all the stones.
Tony somehow managed to
He
slip
grabbed them
through
all
one.
out.
Yeah, how'd that happen?
When,
I'm trying-
when he like tried to attack him, I think he was
Whenever
like,
he punched someone right before. I think it was Thor or Cap.
no, I think it was like with Iron Man.
I'm watching it now. Wait a minute.
Tony like rushed up on them, and people like thought. I guess like Thanos thought he was like trying to go in for a shot and just was doing a terrible
Yes.
job.
It
And then
was Joe
actually he
Russo
was-
at the theory.
Okay,
Oh,
so
Joe.
he gets the gauntlet. He's like, ah. Captain Marvel comes down. She's grabbing it. Whatever. You know, you're a bitch. Look at my new haircut. I got the glove.
The hair looks really
Look at
good.
me.
I'm glad they cut
Hair's
her hair.
amazing. Look at
Because
this.
that's what it's supposed to look like.
Thanos, your balls look like purple cashews. All right, I'm gonna go. He takes out the purple one, punches her right in the twat, and then Iron Man's like this. Oh my god, my pancreatic. Dr. Monty looks.
Crossover?
Doctor Strange looks and says like it's the one. He goes,
Yeah.
this and goes, it's the one.
And that's when he realized he has to die.
Okay, Iron Man is looking like, oh, fuck. He places, okay, now all the stones are still in there. Thanos is like, oh, my nipples. Tony Stark's going for the glove. I didn't.
Is there like a moment where he directly you can
As he's going like this, he's like,
really?
Who couldn't just fucking do that though? If that was so easy, anyone could have done that.
Did it slip right out, dog?
Well, you know, at the point in like in Infinity War where they had him where they had him held and stuff, and they were trying to rip the gauntlet off his hand. Why didn't they just go? Iron Man flies
Yeah.
away with them. Easy
Yeah,
solution.
true.
Oh, yeah.
The plot holes are real with this one.
I think we should make a list of everyone who
Yo,
died.
if
Carlo
Darko's
was a
talking
movie.
about spoilers, why the hell you here for an hour 17 minutes?
It literally says spoilers in the title, dog.
Bro, we said Iron Man died like the 20 minutes we were in. And it's in the title. Because they can't hold the stones individually.
I guess he could hold him because he had the gauntlet on. He had his suit on.
Oh, maybe.
But
No,
so
because he had the
did
suit on whenever they were
too.
fighting him.
But
yeah,
and then he goes like this, and the stones automatically go in the glove when it comes on his hand.
he probably just designed it just for that. I mean, he may have just designed the suit like
Wait a minute.
right before that.
The glove. Okay, so what happened to the glove after the first initial snap? Who had it?
He destroyed the stones with the stones. He said he did.
Gotcha. I already watched it, but I'm saying if there's anyone else. Well, if there's anyone else, then they should get the fuck out.
It says spoilers.
Turbo, what site are you using to watch the movie? Hey, I won't go that far. I won't go that far. I won't go that far.
It's
I
not
know
hard to
I know
find.
my. It's
I'll tell
really.
you, it's
If
not hard
Turbo found how
probably
to
on
watch
Twitter, dog.
Endgame, if Turbo
It is.
found
I've seen the whole thing.
Come on now. It has Chinese subtitles, but it's good audio. Trust me. Trust me. Oh, but do you ever have that? Well, I don't know if in Texas if that was a really big thing, like the bootleg movies that would come out, and then like you would have people walking by the screen, and then like you wouldn't have like bad copy movies.
You want to
like
buy
that.
the movie? You want to buy the movie?
Yep.
Do you want to see it again?
Yep. When you're walking around, you at a Burger King, and they come by, and like, you want to see DVD? And I'm like, okay, fine. All right.
Okay.
That'd be the
Can
thing.
you imagine someone just walking out of the screening at the end of the film, just shouts to everyone, "Who wants me a Snapchat than the film?"
Turbo Man.
It's like 5,000 Snapchats, but you'll get it eventually.
Turbo Man. What you call it? I'm gonna throw you a bone. When you go to the gym and you want all your clothes and stuff, where do you put it in? That's the only thing, and that's the website.
I get it.
I got the doorbell rang. Beer back. Talk.
Oh, he had no more questions. Let's move on. Chat, what was your favorite part of the movie or least favorite part? Also, chat, we should take a vote. Was Infinity War better or was Endgame? You're close, Turbo. You are very close. Was Infinity War better? Top films. That works too.
Not just Avengers. Well, you as well, I guess. Go.
Yeah, but honestly, I still think Endgame is.
I think it's a number. To be honest, I think it's the best film they've done.
Okay, we got.
Ever? You think?
We got best.
I really like Guardians.
People. This is my father.
Yo, that's the guy that was on the call. Oh my god, he's never been on the podcast.
That's Jack.
What's up, dude?
And that's Scorpiolo. He's the guest on the show today.
I'm a Libra. What's up, buddy?
Scorpio.
We're talking about event. Well, you can't see stuff. This is actually the full. This is the full movie. This is the full movie.
No, for what? How do you have the full movie already?
I'm Turbo. So
I'm Turbo.
So what you call it?
Disney said it to me.
Call the police on
Call
you.
the police. Why do you look like you just robbed the bank?
You never know what goes on these days, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a New Yorker.
Maybe one day I walked up to the guy and I said, "Dude, you right in your head."
You've always got to be ready.
Well, this is my dad, chat. You never know what's gonna happen on the It Is What It Is podcast.
Listen to me. I'm just like the guy Joey Coco. I say it how it is.
Joey Diaz.
All right, Joey Diaz, Coco, Noco. What do you want to do? Coco, Loco.
Your dad reminds me of Mac's dad from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I never actually watched that show. I really didn't. Coco, what are you doing? No, but how do you think it's gonna plan out Endgame? Because he doesn't know nothing really.
Yeah, I didn't see it yet, so
Ask him who he thinks he's gonna die.
Because I really don't want to hear it.
Who do you think is going to die?
I think they're gonna whack Iron Man. You know
Okay.
what? Their contract's up. You gotta move on to the next
God,
generation.
wow.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
What a realistic prediction.
Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
You gotta move on.
Yeah.
But don't say nothing, please, America. I'd be really pissed.
Oh well.
What
I mean,
a
don't look at
realistic-
chat then, because
No,
chat
I
might
can't-
fuck it up for you.
I can't see the feet in front of me. I'm blind as a bat.
Okay. What you got? I did have more questions though.
Ask him if he thinks that Ant-Man's gonna go inside Thanos.
Do you think? Oh, there was a theory. What you call it? There was a theory that Ant-Man would get really, really small, climb up Thanos' asshole, and expand and kill him. Do you think that's gonna happen?
Richard Gere to stick a gerbil up his ass?
Do you think it's gonna happen?
Huh?
Do you think it's gonna happen? That's how we kill Thanos if Ant-Man does something like that? No. How do you think we're gonna kill Thanos?
I think Nebula's gonna kill him. His
Okay.
daughter.
He doesn't remember his kid's name. He knows Nebula. I don't even know Nebula.
Listen to me. You're Turbo. My
I'm
daughter's name is
impressed.
Scooch. He ran around the house like a fucking bat out of hell, so I called him Turbo. My daughter, little skinny thing, pretty thing, I called her a Scooch. So Turbo and Scooch. What's your real name?
Matthew.
There you go.
What's your real name?
If anybody for on now ask where the hell I get Turbo from,
It makes sense.
If Jack said, "How about this? You talk to Jack for a little bit." He talked to Jack. Say hi to Jack.
Yo,
Hey, what's up?
oh, what's the story, Morning Glory?
Yo, I understand where Turbo gets everything from now. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. He got a lot of my characteristics. My daughter has
Yeah,
my
he
personality.
does.
Matthew's a jokester. He just doesn't really.
Does not care.
He just don't want to give me the benefit of the doubt, saying my father, I'm just like him.
Yeah, he tells us about you all the time. Yeah.
I do the same stupid shit that he does. I say the same stupid things he does. You know, like the guy. Where's that guy there? This guy here.
Mikey.
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 We got the moves, Turbo. You know, I'm the guy.
So are you gonna go see Endgame?
I would like to go see Endgame.
We can watch it.
I don't want to watch it on that. I want to watch
Don't
it on
pirate
big
it like Turbo.
Yeah, really. Come on. You know, people pay a lot of money to see that movie. How do you think they pay them $12 million per movie?
Billion dollar budget,
If you
Turbo.
bootleg it like a friggin' guy in the corner saying, watch it, Raleigh, CD, DVD, you know.
Oh, that's
You could go to prison for that, Turbo.
Yeah, exactly. You better
We're
hope-
live right now.
Oh,
Feds
that's
Wow.
right. We're live. That's it. You're incarcerated. That's it.
I said we're on TMZ now.
That's
Oh
over.
my God, 3 to 5 you're doing.
We got the evidence right here.
Yeah, just don't pick up the soap and always cover your dish when you eat your food because people try to take it on you. All right?
I
What's that?
appreciate
Hold on,
it.
hold on.
Appreciate it.
Hold on.
Scorpiolo.
You hit mute or something. I can't hear shit.
Oh. Can you hear now?
Man, not gonna give a deal.
Say something, guys.
Scorpio, what's this stuff? What's up?
Hello.
What are you doing? Where you doing? Where you from?
He's a big MC. He's a big Marvel
I'm
guy.
sorry.
Ask him anything.
What?
Yeah.
He's a big Marvel guy. Ask him any question you have.
Any question about Marvel?
Yes.
Is Wolverine gonna be in it? Is anybody from the X-Men world? Oh, this thing.
Stop hitting that.
Come on. Anybody from the X-Men gonna be in there? That I want to know. That you
I
can
want
tell
to say
me.
yes or no. I don't want to. I don't want. Yeah. Do you want a yes or no?
Somebody from the X-Men's in it, right? I can tell just from the look on your face. You got that. Oh my God, I can't believe he's.
It's a probably. Probably.
I probably could have been rich if I saved my money, but I'm not. I
I
probably,
don't.
you know,
He's giving you attitude, Jack. Don't take it.
Jack.
Can't guarantee
listen to
it,
me.
though.
A TV screen won't save you, so relax.
Okay, shut up.
I'll say yes.
Nah.
I'll say yes.
You say
I'm
yes?
saying yes. Yeah.
Andrew, the guy in the middle. What's his name?
Scorpiolo.
Andrew.
Now you know. Now you know why I don't
I'll just
remember.
leave. I'll just leave her blank.
So no.
So
All right,
it's
you know
a
what?
blank
All
face.
right. We all know they do time travel. We do know they do time travel. But the
Jack's
time-
like,
the time travel is not going to get them. The power.
No.
the power
No.
stone's
It'll be a
gonna get
different timeline.
them. The power stone's going to get them.
You think?
No, the stones are gone. I think.
No, Well, they on the snap they all like decrepit on the glove.
Oh, okay. Do you have any other predictions for Endgame? Like what you think is going to happen?
Yeah, you know, like everything else, they're all going to come back to life. Thanos is going to die, and that's it. The Marvel universe moves on. You can make
Wow.
more. You can make more money off 12 characters than you can one.
It's
Right?
true. This is
So-
true.
Should I
You think
just
I'm-
go every Saturday and just have my dad just do the show? Or should I just leave?
Honestly,
Listen
yeah.
to me. Listen to me. You could talk about anything in the world, but you're talking about something that just happened yesterday. Something
True,
that
yeah.
they already broke $60 million on the first day. They're gonna break the record for all-time money made on a movie.
What did Black Panther make?
Black Panther made 57, I think. They broke the
First
one-day
day,
record.
yeah.
First day.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
people
think it's
went-
already up to like 300 million.
That's what,
Oh, I
and
think
it's all, and
I'm
it's only in
pretty
the
sure I
United
heard
States,
that
right?
way.
Screaming.
I'm screaming.
Yeah.
Wait, pretty sure what?
I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure they're way past there now.
Way past 400 million?
I'm pretty sure they are.
Nah,
I'm pretty
I wouldn't be
sure.
surprised if they got to number
I'm
one.
pretty sure if you look at internationally, I'm pretty sure they're at
no.
600
Once
right now.
it goes international, then it's going to be $1 billion thing. What
For
happened to-
sure.
what happened to the
100%.
screen?
They're seeing this right now.
Oh, all right.
Oh, you can see the amount?
Let me tell you
It's
something.
projected to hit $1 billion by the end of the weekend.
All I know is that if I was
1
to have-
billion by the end of the weekend?
Opening weekend, $1 billion.
if I was at
That's
1/10 of a
wild.
penny of what that movie makes, I'd be a millionaire. 1/10 of a penny. So anybody out there that wants to donate 1/10 of a penny of the Marvel.
Well,
world,
Turbo
I'll
said
take it.
Robert Downey Jr. makes $1 million every minute he's on screen, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he's been on-
he
he's been
makes
on-
about $1
he's been on
million
for
per
8
minute.
years.
He was in home for like 10 minutes. He made 10 million.
Yeah, just for chilling there for like a day on set.
No, I know this is a live thing, but I'll be honest with you, that glove is like really. There's a lot of talk that can go on about that glove.
Yeah.
And Thanos,
Yeah.
you know, is just
What?
don't know what you can really talk about over here, so I'll keep it clean.
Okay. What the hell? What?
I'm just saying.
The glove.
It's a glove.
Yeah.
Everybody wore a glove. Michael Jackson wore a glove.
All right.
All right. So Michael Jackson's favorite song was what? Beat it.
This makes so much sense.
It does, right? All I'm saying.
Just everything's coming together now. It's
Yeah.
perfect.
This
Oh
is
my
gonna be
god.
like, you know, when podcasts put like clips on Twitter the next day. This I might
Oh,
do.
wait. Hold
This
on.
I might do.
Hold on one second. Let me flip the script here. The back of my hat. The back of my hat. Take a chill pill. because my grandson, I am now
Pop.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I got the Pop hat on. So
Where is Cash? What's Cash up to today?
Cash is with Aunt Joanne right now. He fell asleep on her shoulder. I think he threw up on her neck.
Oh, I've wanted to have him on as a guest for so long.
But now we're starting to talk. He's starting to go.
I know. I heard that. Yeah. You video that?
Yeah,
I gotta see it.
He's like a baby elephant trying to talk. You know, he's just.
Hey, he'd probably show up on time, like better than other people to the
wow,
podcast.
Turbo was late.
No.
Oh, you're doing dropping a.
No, not Turbo. Not Turbo.
Oh,
Other people.
Andrew.
Scorpio.
No, Andrew.
Scorpio.
What you call it? You can still be here, but let me take this for a second. No, stay here because I wanna I wanna do this to wrap up the show because I'm back, guys. Hi. So you Scorpio, you
give it back
answered
to the
this.
other guy.
What?
Give it back
What'd you
to
call it?
the other guy.
Scorpiolo, you answered that question. What movie you would take out? What 3 movies you would take out? Jack, what 3 movies would you take out of the?
I'd probably take out the same, honestly, save for maybe Ultron, but just because Ultron wasn't insanely important, besides introducing Scarlet Witch. But
I guess as an Avengers film, like all the other Avengers, are so big, so much happens, it changes everything.
Mm-hmm.
Ultron feels very standalone.
No,
Yeah.
So what'd you say, Jack? What 3?
I feel like Civil War would have made a better Avengers 2 movie, even though it wasn't like.
I felt like
in the
Civil
correct-
War was an Avengers movie. Like Civil War really did act like an Avengers movie. It wasn't like a Captain
I'm
America.
really surprised they titled it Captain America
Yeah.
Civil
I think
War.
the only reason it's a Captain America film is because it's so important to Bucky's story more than anything else.
Yeah, they
I
did
think
focus
it's-
on that a lot.
Because Bucky's so critical to it.
Yeah, I gotta. How is the Winter Soldier?
Winter Soldier was really good.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That's a solid movie.
Top 5 for me.
They could get rid of Iron Man 2, or actually 3 was worse.
Oh, Iron Man 2. No. I'm choosing my time.
You remember when we saw Iron Man
Incredible
in
Hulk.
the first one
Yes.
in the big theater?
That's how this
with-
whole thing came about.
Yeah.
That's how I got hooked on Marvel.
Captain Marvel
Yeah.
can stay. Iron Man 2 can go.
So I gotta be honest. If it was with me, I'm taking away the Incredible Hulk. I'm taking away Ant-Man and the Wasp.
What? Iron Man
Yeah,
the Wasp
man.
was good.
I don't know. I didn't really like Ant-Man and the Wasp. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Incredible Hulk, and Thor: The Dark World. I'm taking out.
I love how everybody just destroys Thor: The Dark World. This is like an eternal agreement that movie is bad.
My dad.
I found the
Oh, I forgot there's a give and take thing.
Yeah. My dad
found
said.
the
Who,
live box office number.
what happened? Live box office number?
Yeah, they're at 650 mil.
650
Jesus.
million. Yeah.
And if I had 1/10 of a penny of 650 million, they would owe me 65.
What'd you call it? What was I gonna say? What did I say? Oh, my dad said, "Who cares about Homecoming? Who cares about a kid going on a trip?" That was a good movie. That was a good
Homecoming's
movie.
awesome.
Yeah. Talk about it.
I think he means Far From Home.
Oh, Far From Home? Do you mean Far From Home, the next Spider-Man?
Yes, the one that they goes to Europe. He doesn't want to take his
It hasn't
costume.
come out yet.
I know, so why make it? I don't get it. There's no
Because it's
But
Spider-Man.
you just got past Endgame. He's come back. He comes back to life. He goes on vacation.
Because he has to be a regular teenager again.
Be a regular teenager. So he went on vacation. He went to Europe or wherever he had to go.
Wait.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be the villain in the next Spider-Man? Who is it again?
It's Mysterio and
Jack Gyllenhaal, whatever his name is.
Yeah. Most
Right?
likely him.
Yeah, but doesn't he do? Oh wait. So it's gonna be him.
The prediction is because he in his origin he's like a visual effects guy, so everyone's predicting that he's gonna make it look like he's a hero, but he's actually a villain.
That's what I heard.
I'm guessing he's gonna be the main
He
villain.
creates his
villain.
own. He creates his own enemies, so
Yeah,
he can defeat them.
so he can
people
beat
think-
them.
Yes,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I know because I know the villain Mysterio. I know what he's all about. But Scorpio, how do you think that's all gonna end out? Like, how do you think it? Do you think it's gonna lead up to like a bigger like Sinister Six type of thing for the third Spider-Man?
Dude.
That'd be cool. That would be a really cool way to do it. But I know. I feel like if they're planning to do more than 3 films, that's going to be further out.
All right.
I don't know. I think Sinister Six would make a great way to cap off the trilogy. Like all of it. I don't know. They'll probably
See, I
tease
think-
it.
The way I think they're going to do it is I think in the third film, end of a trilogy, he graduates.
All right, so
And
how's
then
it- how's
the
it
rest of
end?
the films...
How's what end?
Andrew, you're
Scorpiolo!
Scorpio. Listen to me, Scorpio. His
Sam.
name's Andrew. All right, listen to me. All right, this is Endgame. It's supposed to be the last final frontier of the Avengers, but it isn't. Everybody's going their own solo career. So how does it end? Tell me where do you cut the line and go
deep,
to the
deep in the future? You make
yeah,
it end
like
then?
how what was the purpose of this? This is Endgame only because of their contracts were up. So now you have
Whenever money has no purpose.
Yeah,
I see what you mean. Yeah, whenever Disney have too.
yeah. 'Cause now that's what I'm saying. So there really isn't. This isn't Endgame. This is Endgame just for this scenario. Yeah, for this phase exactly.
It's
So
the
now-
end of this story.
Now that Disney and was it Disney and Marvel?
Yeah,
Who
Disney and
merged?
Marvel, yeah.
Now that they merged, now they're going to bring in the
Oh
Fantastic
no,
Four.
Disney and Fox.
Disney and Fox. They're going to bring the Fantastic Four. They're going to bring in
X-Men.
X-Men, Deadpool. They're going to bring in. So it's not. I don't think it's going to have the same effect as just the Avengers. The Avengers was a tight knit group.
Yeah.
Now you're bringing the whole pie of baloney in there.
Vinny told me that like the next Avengers is gonna consist of like what you got like a Falcon, like the Spider-Man.
There's a name
all the
for
people
him.
who came in the middle of like the Avengers.
Yeah, I just don't feel like it'll be a strong enough cast to sustain it. I don't think Falcons is that strong of an actor.
What if next film they do Avengers versus X-Men?
Oh, that would be amazing.
That would
That'd be
that
cool.
would be worth watching. But you know what? Look in DC Comics, they did the Justice League, right?
I feel like they've dug
I don't
themselves
even-
such a hole.
I don't even want to get into it. So just a yes or no answer. What do you think it was worth doing the Justice League?
I told Jack we ain't talking about DC in this podcast.
No.
Wait, what was the
It's not a
question?
point. DC. They turned around. They did.
I think Justice League was made way too early. I think if they had made
Yeah.
it later down the
I just see there's no comparison. There's not even competition with that.
They were. Trying
I think
to
there
catch
is.
Up. They were too They could have done, but they were
Like,
too
they
focused.
turned around,
Just try
Batman-
and catch up.
All right. So when they
They
did
just want
Justice
to
League,
catch up to Marvel.
Batman, who was the then they brought in the Flash. Who was the Flash in Justice League? Spider-Man and the Avengers. Same attitude, same it's the same thing. It was like a copycat effect. They brought in the Flash to be the young dumb kid.
Yeah.
Like they did with
Well,
Spider-Man.
that's what Flash is.
You know what I'm saying? So it just makes no sense to me to even bring them into like an Avengers versus
X-Men,
X-Men, or whatever it may be.
It's weird though, because if you go back like pre-Marvel films, then like Iron Man and all that, no one had heard of that. Like if you go back 10 years, it was all like Batman, Superman, Spider-Man.
Yeah, no.
but
If you told someone like 10 years ago that Iron Man and Captain America would be outselling Batman and
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
Superman, people
Never in a
would be
million
like,
years,
"You're
like,
batshit
exactly.
crazy, dude. There's no way."
But they missed their window. They waited. They
Yeah,
waited,
they
waited
did.
to see,
They
they waited
sure
to see what Marvel did. Marvel took off like a rocket. They said, "Oh wait, let's jump on the bandwagon," and they missed their boat. You know what I'm saying?
For sure,
But,
100%. And then they rushed it.
Yeah, exactly.
Unfortunately,
They just wanted to catch up as quickly as they
I
could.
know.
Like
That's it. That's it. We're
the-
done, we're done
Marvel
with DC. We're
worked
done with
as they
DC.
got
That's it. No talking about DC.
Let's actually.
Thank
what you
you.
call, oh my God, you're
I talk-
killing me here.
I'm Italian. I talk with my hands. I hit the wire.
let him express
All right.
himself,
Doing
Turbo.
over there.
All right. What you call it? Let's wrap it up with the final thing here. So, I wanted just to say first and foremost, Scorpiolo, thank you so much for being on the show, man. Thank you so much for coming on. You bro. Once you said you're an MCU like God, I was like, okay, we're getting him on the show. I'm like, this is happening.
I spent like 150 on like Blu-ray box sets, buying every
Jeez.
film.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah. I bought every
Jesus.
film the week on Blu-ray the week before Endgame. £110, $150 ish.
Jesus. Oh my God. Any last minute chat questions? If you want to ask any questions in the chat, Jack's chat, my chat, anybody's chat. I'm gonna give a quick shout out to It's Decoy. Thank you so much for subscribing. I'm Darko donated $5 saying I cried 12 times when I watched Endgame. Make sure to be that person, not to spoil the game, the movie, blah, blah, blah. And then Darko also donated another $4 saying, hey Turbo, can I join your podcast? Hey man, anytime there's a fan podcast going on, we always know. So Darko, you'll be on the radar now for the next fan podcast, so stick around. You also donated another $2. Thank you so much for the donations, man. You did not have to do that. Anybody, you do not have to donate. Just come out here supporting on the show. We are working on it is what it is type of, raffle where every week you guys are going to be able to come on the show, not on the show, even watch the show and win prizes. So this is in the very beginning stages. It is what it is raffle, but I just want to point out that people like Darko, who not even just donating to support the show, you can also donate to watch and even win something at the end of the month whenever we end the raffle. But that's going to be down the line. But yeah,
I just realized
yeah.
something that I've totally forgot about earlier, right?
Mhm.
So 5 years have passed now. It's gone from 2018. So now every film going forward is set in 2023.
Ooh,
That's where we're at now.
that's a good point.
We're now in 2023. So the people who didn't get snapped away haven't aged, but the people who did have aged 5 years.
Yeah.
So Peter's going back to high school.
Or Kyle? No, I thought it was a different school. It looked like.
No,
No,
they
it's
would have
still
aged
same school.
because Peter. They talked
Peter
about
hasn't
how they were
aged.
in a different place, so he had to have aged.
Oh
Peter
yeah,
hadn't
that's
aged,
what I wanted
Ned
to bring
hadn't
up
aged.
too.
Because he was talking about he talked to Tony
Yeah.
really quick. He's like, I was talking to Doctor Strange. He did 5 years went by, and then he said it was time for us to go. Like,
And
he
you know
said
what's
really
funny?
quickly.
You know what's funny? It's crazy how Doctor Strange knew like 5
Yeah,
years.
what time it was when to leave, because that was the one scenario. So they had to have been like sentient while they were dusted. They just went somewhere altogether.
But did they
So
have to wait like 5 years, or was it another 10-second thing?
I don't see.
It probably just didn't feel that long, but they still aged.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think they were, alive but dead, if you get what I mean. So they didn't age or anything like that. What I heard is apparently like all Peter's class,
Mm-hmm.
we're meant to assume they disappeared.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
we will.
Apparently that's
We
the way it is.
we will soon find out what the hell goes on when we. I can't.
Yeah,
remember Spider-Man
I'm actually
thing.
kind of
That's-
glad Far From
that-
Home
that
exists
means-
because it's gonna tie some other stuff
That
up.
means
Yeah.
that school though drew like a really short set of straws. Because if he killed
Yeah.
half the universe, just that entire school got
Another
wiped.
thing was brought up though, because he said he'd wipe out half the universe. Like, that means other planets. How big's the universe? That would mean like that's possible that not even that much of Earth would get wiped out because of the
In
the
theory.
ratio.
In theory, there could be a planet where nobody died.
In theory, maybe Earth just got unlucky, dude. Maybe. I don't know.
They just
Maybe
got
Earth has got the shit.
Maybe we're overthinking this. I don't know. I don't know, dog.
Well, we can keep saying a lot of things about this movie, but unfortunately, man, what you call it? It just Endgame came and it went and like that, man.
Just like that,
Just
dog.
like that.
Disney
It
are just
came
like
and
these
went.
films are just meant to make.
Bro, I remember when Infinity War came out, and I said, I'm like, oh my god, wait until we have to get the next Avengers. A year later.
It's gone.
A year later.
Oh, yeah.
I did not get that. But guys, thanks for coming to this with this podcast. Anybody in my chat, thank you guys so much. We got a visitor from my dad. You know, that was a good curveball.
Good guest appearance.
That was a good curveball. I said to Jack's dad once. I said we have to have the whole family on one day. We have to have like
We should do a
60
daddy-son type of podcast. That's what we should do.
I'm down. I'm game.
Jack
I'm
said
game.
he's down. Jack said he's down.
I'm pretty sure me and your father and Andrew's father, we all fucking,
Andrew.
Scorpiolo!
whatever his name is.
How did he get Andrew,
We have
dog?
more in common than you kids today. You kids
Is
today don't
Andrew
know
come?
Jack.
All
You
right.
get it? You
All
don't
right.
know Jack.
Okay. All right. We're gonna go. It's Decoy called you Pop. So there you go.
Good up.
Good up. Oh my God. All right. Wait, I'm gonna go before I just
Your tongue tied
before
over
the
there?
channel gets demonetized. I'm gonna go.
Monetized. I keep it clean.
All right.
You just showered.
Okay. Guys, make sure to check out the It Is What It Is podcast every single Saturday right here, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here, and also on Jack the Bus's Twitch, twitch.tv/JackTheBus. Scorpiolo, where can they find you? You also have a new channel. What's going on with that?
Yeah, new channel. Drop
Link it in the Discord real
hopefully this
fast.
weekend.
Link it in the Discord so we can put it up.
Yeah. I'm
So
halfway
speak
through
about it.
editing my first video. Basically, Marvel movies, all that kind of stuff. I can't find my own channel.
Same here, fella. It's always the fucking snail.
But why haven't we made another channel yet? We're behind on
But
this curve.
why are we
Everyone's
making
making other
why are
channels.
we making a Marvel movie film channel?
Turbo, we could make a DC channel.
Yo, I was watching Reed's video yesterday, and he said, I'm making a new channel, Film and Focus. I was like, all right, Reed, all right. But then I also go on Twitter, and I'm like, oh, Marvel HQ, Infinity HQ. I'm like, oh my God, there's Infinity HQ. So, Scorpiolo, speak about it.
Marvel. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. It seems like Marvel Hub kind of started the trend. The reason I pretty much did it is just because I like talking about Marvel and movies, that kind of stuff like
Yeah,
this.
man.
So I was just like, fuck it.
Ooh.
I didn't really want to cross it into my main channel because, well, the YouTube algorithm's weird.
No, yeah, no. I get that.
Mhm. So I thought, yeah, new channel, new start, talk about this. Editing a
course.
video right now about Fantastic Four in the MCU.
Very, very nice. So, guys, I'm gonna put
First video tomorrow.
Scorpiolo's link to his new channel in the chat. So if you guys want to check that out, please go and do so. So there you go. Scorpiolo, listen, man. Anytime you want to be on the show, like you say, you DM me in the morning. I was tip top Magoo, ready to go.
Yeah, because we weren't even planning on Endgame only until yesterday. Because Turbo got back, he's like, "Let's record this." I was like, "Dude,
Yeah,
let's
I
just
just
make
saw
the
your- I just
entire
saw
thing
your
about
tweet.
Endgame. Like, there's so much to
just saw
talk
your
about."
tweet.
Yeah,
And
because
then thought,
I didn't want to have a podcast full of because of spoilers or whatever. But then I said, you know what? If people didn't see the movie, they get the title. They
So
can
many
watch
people
it
have
whenever.
seen it. It's just like a phenomenon.
Yeah, they can.
I mean, yeah, as we said, 650 million. 160 of
That's a
that.
lot of money.
Insane.
It's a lot of money.
It's only been out a couple of days. It's not even hit the weekend.
Yeah.
Imagine how much they'll make on the
It came
weekend
out
when people
It
aren't
came out
working.
yesterday, technically. Technically 2 days ago. Man,
Yeah.
I gotta be honest with you. It's happening.
It's gonna hit $1 billion.
It's happening.
$1 billion.
I see it too. Guys, thank you so much for watching once and always. Check out Scorpiolo's channel, new Infinity HQ in the chat. Jack the Bus, anything new you got going? By the way, Jack, congratulations on finally getting the platinum on League of
Oh
Legends.
my god, dude! I streamed for 8 hours yesterday. I was so fucking tired, but yeah, dude. And I have a new mixer coming in within
I
an
saw
hour.
that. So now, what does that do? Oh, what is that?
I got the mug's downstairs, but it's a zombies mug where let's just put it really close. When it's
Oh, does
cold,
it target?
normally the perk bottles look like that.
Oh,
And when
that's
you put
cool.
hot liquid in it.
That's
There we
really
go.
Except I don't drink
Well,
like
I
coffee.
bought
or
an
anything.
Amazon. Neither do I. I bought an Amazon.
Just put hot chocolate in it, dude.
Do you know what's funny
Yeah.
too? Do you know
£5.
Do you know the amount of zombie products you could find in stores that Call of Duty doesn't market, doesn't tell you it was
Yeah,
out?
dude. I'll go to Target and they'll just
I
be
have a
like
poster
zombie.
coming this weekend. I
Yeah.
found a Black Ops 4 Chaos Story poster.
Ha!
And
I need to
thought,
change
Jesus.
this poster.
Do you
I still have a Black Ops 4 poster up that I just
Damn.
that don't play that game
I
anymore.
still have
I think it
the
just rips it down.
I've really considered it some days.
only
honestly.
only the curse survive.
Oh, that's cool.
I have the
That's cool.
glitching
I
queen
rate that.
one.
Dog, I have a wait.
This one, I got on a website, Juggernog.
Oh
but
yeah, there's a Horizon Rock one behind this. It's just hiding behind it. I haven't.
Oh,
Where did you
boy.
get one?
Jack's green screen. All right, well, fellas, we will see you all next week. Hasta la vista. Peace in the Middle East, and we'll see you next Saturday. Bye.
Later.
This is my ID.
Hi, we're not going to be able to get into David
Hi,
Buster's.
welcome to Chili's.
Jagger, what is going on?
Are we transferring?
What?
Oh no, they're just sitting here.
Oh, we're back in the city. I don't even know why I'm recording. I don't even know why I'm recording. Vinny, we're in New York fucking city. We're in the big city.
I don't know. There's a gallon of milk somewhere. There's a Moonbuzz Blitz.
Shake Shack, guys?
Shake Shack?
Oh, Shake Shack.
I'll take a shake burger. Yeah. That's exactly what they call it, too.
Can we all get in here? Guys, we're tourists. Let's act like it.
Guys, we're tourists. Okay, just came from the big city, LA.
Wow.
Vin's not in it.
in America,
Vin's not in it.
New York City, very nice city.
Now, I don't know how well that is, but there's kids in cages. That might be a problem. Vinny, there's kids in cages in the middle of Times Square. Are you sure about that? Okay. All right. We are walking very nicely northbound of Times Square.
It's a 6-minute walk.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like we're like walking towards the promised land, but we're not.
Okay. Joe, what are we trying to look for right now?
I don't know.
Poster, man.
A little peep
We're
poster.
looking for a come over when you're sober part 2. Where's Titty? I like this Titty.
I like this titty. We are in the David Buster's for Joe's birthday. This is what we do. This is what we do for our friend's birthday. We go to David Buster's. Ending.
We're already on thin ice. You can't be recording in here.
Listen to me. This is what we fucking did. We got to the David Buster's. Problem solved. Matty boy. Problem solved. Oh, Vinay!
That was a great screen.
Watch out! Vinny!
It's a good spin. It says sucks. Oh, now it sucks.
Oh!
Wait.
Hey! Hey! Oh! Four tickets!
Oh, they finessed us. I thought it was 500 tickets. No, it's 4. Did I spin again? Maybe I can do it again.
Oh!
Maybe it's on the card.
Oh, he's going again.
Wow. Maybe it's on the card. Okay, all the tickets are on the card.
Enjoy your game, Vinny!
That's all my built-up anger. I also thought it was 500 tickets. Come on, give me an actual number. Stop.
Oh! Oh my God! Same spot!
Where's the card?